Warning: what you're about to watch may include excessive and obsessive enthusiasm for action figures and collecting them. You may also witness spontaneous money spending and unapologetic nerdiness. Proceed at your own caution. Good evening, everybody. It is March 7th, 2026, and we got episode 33 of the Stone and Hyper Show coming at you. Thank you all so much for spending your Saturday night with me and my buddy Hyper. And we got a pretty stacked show. Everything's been I say semi-slow. We got some new Black Series figures to look at. Got some new Pokemon I want to give about with y'all. Obviously, me and Hyper didn't get to stream last weekend. I was feeling very under the weather. Slight cold, runny nose, yada yada. I'm not going to bore y'all with that. Hyper had his power off, had to do a lot of snow shoveling and stuff. So we're back at it, getting back on the set, getting back in the saddle, I should say. So before we get into the chat and start doing our hellos, Hyper, how are you, my friends? Good to see your handsome face, my dude.
Oh man, well, welcome everybody. Good night. Good night. Yeah, good night, everybody.
Good night. Yeah, later, everybody. See y'all next
night,
time.
Good luck. Right. So, no, man, it's been far too long. It has been one hell of a winter up here. We're finally coming out of it. It's been like 50 degrees the last 3 or 4 days. So it's now mudding season. So I've got my FJ. I'm running around kicking up mud everywhere. I'm having a blast, and so it's been crazy. Yeah. How about you, man? What's going on?
Yeah, dude, I'm just glad to not be sick anymore, trying to get back on my lifting schedule and stuff like that. And just been working. It's summer. So spring is getting close, dude. And it was all this week. It was like in the 70s here in South Carolina. So like getting to feel that sun on my skin, getting some vitamin D. It was well freaking needed, man. I kind of get like a weird seasonal depression sometimes. Like when everything just kind of, I don't want to say dead, but everything's just like, a little dead. There's not like a whole lot of lush green. The birds are silent, but like stuff is flowers are blooming. The birds are chirping. I'm starting to see squirrels and animals and stuff. So I'm definitely ready for the warmer weather, man, but I'm good. I'm definitely glad to be sitting here with you, man. We got some fun stuff to talk about. I always love yapping with you in chat. So I just definitely glad to be here with everybody on this Saturday night. That's for sure, man.
Good evening, chat. Looks like it's already popping off. Good to see everybody out there.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Hello. For 10 months of Clan Stone. It's crazy. So almost a year, man. So
wow. Nice.
Hope you guys have a great stream. Love this Stone and Hyper community. Keep being awesome people, everyone. As 3PO would say, oh my. Hell yeah, bro. Love you, Jake. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you very much, SWC. We got Mudhorn in here. We got Mama Mando. Yeah.
Mama Mando, what is up? Hey, Mom. Bsum member for 4 months saying, what's up, everybody? What's up, Bsum?
How you doing, buddy? Yeah.
Eric, what is up, too? Saying, what's up, Jacob, Troy, Sam? Got Mudhorn, like Hyper said. What is up, my dude?
Galactic Artisan Customs and we got a little something cooking for tomorrow. As a matter of fact, we're going to drop that this week. Yep.
Okay, you want to do a real quick plug, before we finish the hellos?
Well, I was just going to say, there's been a brief reprieve in my hyperized show that we've done where we feature artists and things, and we're getting that going again for 2026. And Galactic Artisan Customs and I were taking it in a little bit of a new direction this time. So we're looking forward to that. We're gonna tape it tomorrow. Tape it. Listen. Well, that's 1985. Roll the tape. Roll the tape.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to that, man. I love the Hyperize episodes, dude. For anybody that doesn't know, Hyper will often get on like customizers or other content creators and just kind of yap with them and kind of get them some little bit of traffic over to their channel and just hang out and talk about customizing stuff. Yes, y'all check out Hyperize, man. It's fun.
We got the Hoth diorama it's all done. I think it came out great. I now have about 70 little clips I gotta edit together. I gotta get that going, but you know how that goes. But
yes, sir.
Oh man, but so it's just finding the time to do that stuff in a schedule, and
yeah, man.
But I'm trying to get I got one episode out this Monday or something like that. And then I was like, oh, I'll get one out Friday, and here it is Saturday at night, and I still haven't gotten it. So hopefully Monday the next one will go out. So
awesome, dude.
Just chugging along.
That's one thing with making content, and like obviously this is not our job. This is like something we do for fun, a hobby. So it really does teach you a lot about time management, and just trying to just do it when you can, So
yeah, exactly.
And we got $9.99 from Troy. What is up, brother? Thank you so very much for that $9.99, man. I appreciate it very, very much.
Troy.
Good to see you, brother. Mama Mando, member for 8 months. Thank you so much, Mom. Love you very much. What's up, cuz? Got Jesse in the chat. What is up? 99 super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jesse. And Mom Mando with the $4.99. Thank you so much, Mom. Love you very much. And Galactic says, I have loved the Hoth Dio series. That thing has turned out so awesome. Indeed, it is.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.
Hyper would so beat Maul in a 1v1. I had to pull that one up. Shout out. What's up, Curtis? I got to give that one to my boy, to my other boy.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I like that one. Yeah.
That's so good. With that, that's actually a good segue. So thank you, Curtis. Speaking of Maul, I got some
did you pay Curtis for that segue? That was perfect.
No.
Is he on the payroll now? Is that what's going on there? Yeah.
I didn't set that up. I did not.
Nice job, Curtis.
It has nothing to do with my appreciation for Maul as a character and villain. What?
Right.
No, but just jumping right into things here. We got some pretty cool figures revealed to us, and just starting off here, we have 11th Brother, which is Hyper, I know you were pretty excited because you said something about like this is the one that you were most excited for. So I think I'll let you take the floor with this one for a minute. But you had mentioned to me about him being in Tales of the Jedi, and that was I could tell that kind of sparked your excitement. So with this being your favorite one, you want to share some of your thoughts, brother?
Yeah, so for me, I've been pretty vocal about a lot of the Disney Star Wars has been really hit or miss for me, and I think for a lot of people. But one of the things I thought they've always done very well through all of the ups and downs of it, the animation has always been really, really good. I was a huge fan of the Bad Batch. I thought the Bad Batch was just really excellent, excellent stuff. And then the Tales of the Jedi. That was just a great show, and that's when you get to see young Dooku, and you get to see a lot of interesting things. And this character here was just so cool, and he was actually, it was if spoiler alert, but it's kind of the end of his story when we meet him, so to speak. But great design. He has like elements of Grievous and elements of kind of a Grievous meets Jedi Temple Guard kind of really cool look, and I thought his story was compelling, and so I kind of put him out of my head because that was a couple years ago now, and I hadn't really given too much thought to the character. So it'll be interesting to see how he pops up in the Maul series, but I'm really excited about this figure, and quite frankly, I'll be pretty open. I feel like this year, there's some good ones coming out, but a lot of them have kind of been duds so far this year for me. Kind of a duddy Black Series release schedule so far. Yeah. And so this one really, to me, is really something fun and cool that I can look forward to.
I'm glad to hear that because I know how you felt about Black Series lately. Just a little bit too familiar, I think, has been your words.
Yeah.
And, me and Hyper we were just kind of we were yapping in the pre-show. And real quick, got to give a shout out to RebelScum420 for being a member of Clanstone for 11 months. Saying hello, boys.
There you go. Welcome. As always.
Thank you for being a member, dude. I appreciate you very much, and hope you enjoy the show, my friend. Thank you, dude. I love it, man. It's so crazy. I love when y'all send y'all's milestones. It's crazy that I've had this thing going for almost a year. That y'all support is just fucking awesome, man.
We all can't wait to see what Stone does at tax time with this information too. There's going to be a special report, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Stone Mandalorian's tax
midterm report. Absolutely, yeah. But yeah, I really
what tax?
Yeah, exactly, dude. We don't want anything redacted, do we?
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but we were just kind of talking about how they've gotten away from stitching, and you can kind of see got some nice stitching here on the cape. The design, like you were saying, hyper epic, kind of got that. Kind of got that Raven style vibe to him, with
that's what I was thinking of. Like, Grievous Revan, very cool figure.
There we go.
The brothers and sisters, the what do you call them? The Inquisitors. Yeah, some of them are a little bit hit and miss, but that one just looks really good in my opinion. Yeah,
it really does. I love this. This is the pose I was looking for, man. Looks really wicked. That's really cool. Wicked pose right here. Yeah. But so you're gonna pick this up, Hyper, right?
I'll get that one. Yeah, for sure. That's awesome, one that interests me quite a bit. Yeah.
Cool, man. That's good to hear. I do like the red. The vibrancy of the red looks really good.
Yes.
We'll get to Maul in a minute, but his lightsabers didn't almost have like an orange tint, so I'm happy to see that this is a little more on the red saturated side.
Right. I'm with you because there are bright red lightsabers, and those are very Sith-esque. And then the orange red are more of like dark Jedi sort of, and this should be a cherry red in my opinion. And I think that's one of the things I like about this. They got it right,
Agreed.
Yep.
But yeah, really sick looking figure. Definitely happy to see Black Series because the TVC just got this guy like about a month or a week ago or so. So it's really cool that we finally starting to get some Maul Shadow Lord love for Black Series. So this
you gonna pay $24 for that TVC version?
Oh, for the TVC. Oh,
it's a bitter pill, isn't it? Like you go after tax, you're like $23.87 or something, and you're like, ugh.
It's rough, dude. It's fucking
rough. Yeah.
For a 3 3/4, I mean, like I'm like borderline on the edge of like, damn, is this $30 is pushing it for a standard Black Series figure? I mean, on average, we're paying about $28, $27.99, and that's like, we're kind of getting on the verge here.
I mean, they should give you a coupon for an Americano at the checkout with that, right?
Yeah, at least.
Right?
At least. Jacob's going to come in Americano.
Oh, yeah, he's about to. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's going to. Bing.
Yeah. Sam, thank you so much, brother. Another 11-month member, dude. So fucking cool.
The Cobra. Good evening, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And then it's Kevin says he pre-ordered them all. Fuck yeah, man.
All right.
Straight.
There you go.
So I'm definitely gonna pick this guy up. I like the soft goods. I like the kind of like the sharp nails look. He just wicked looking. And then the nice texture here on like the slight leathery vibe or whatever. So,
all right, work with me on this. He's almost like the poor man's Star Killer, right? Like,
yes, dude. Like I got to give it to you,
right? Like, I mean, that's the one I can afford right there, sort of, right?
Yeah,
so I'll get that one.
I can't get the $42 Star Killer, but I can get that $28 11th brother. Damn straight.
Like my vision isn't what it was. It's close enough, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I do really also like, again, just to mention the stitching again. They kind of got away from that, like we were saying, Hyper, with the Emperor, the evil Masters of Evil, Emperor Darth Sidious with his throne room. There was no stitching on his soft goods. There was no stitching on. You mentioned Jedi Master Dooku that just came out this year. Yeah. No stitching at all on the soft goods. So it's cool to see it on this. And then I like when they put some designs on the. It makes it feel more premium, and then you can kind of feel it. It's like not embroidered, but like
there's a tactile sensation. Yeah. Exactly. I know what you mean.
And then you can see too that they, again, same thing they did with Barriss Offee and Emperor Palpatine, or I'm sorry, Darth Sidious. They did that hard sculpted plastic for the hood. And how do you feel? Do you like the way it looks, or do you think it could still use some work? What's your opinion?
In my opinion, I feel like for the price point that we're getting it, I think that it works. It's a good compromise. You got to compromise at this scale sometimes. I do understand that. The floppy unwired hoods, that's just not a look that we should be accepting in 2026. So I think this is the overall better option. They'll probably be able to tweak it in the future, but I like this. I think the combo is a good look. Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Kevin says, I don't get it, man. They do so well with some soft goods and then give us toilet paper other times. Yeah,
yep, I agree.
It's weird.
Totally.
And this has got that Disney new budget because it's Maul Shadow Lord.
Right,
it's
right.
So it's definitely not a matter of like, oh well, it's OT, it's this, so it doesn't get the new Disney media budget. It's new media, so it is kind of weird. This looks good, but it is weird how they kind of pick and choose. Absolutely, man.
Well, wait till they'll do another line of Acolyte figures, and the budget will go through the roof. We'll get like Corinthian leather for those figures. Like it's crazy. I don't understand. You're right. Every budget's a little bit different for those Disney properties.
Yeah, so strange, man. And Star Wars Collective says, not a fan of the plastic hood and soft goods combo. It looks tacky as hell. I can kind of get what you're saying there. We all know Star Wars Collective. Jacob likes his hard goods. He likes his sculpted plastic. So I can kind of see that.
Can we ban Jacob for 30 seconds, please?
Yep, sorry, buddy. You got to go. He's the co-host.
30 seconds. Right.
Okay, ban for 30 seconds. I'll counter the 15.
Right.
So yeah.
No, man, it's all good. No, I feel that. I mean, some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Later tonight, I will be featuring some absolutely epic soft goods on a figure that I picked up recently, and we'll be able to kind of break that down a little bit. Yeah.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, looking forward to that. And again, just not to keep griping on this figure too much, but the white is one of the hardest colors to get to look solid on an action figure. Yeah, and the white mask with the slight bit of this is the first thing I can zoom. It just looks really clean, man. And I'm very, very. I like white and black. That pop, that immediate contrast. It's just, and y'all know me. I love my symbiote Spidey. That's just black and white.
I was waiting. That was the first Spider-Man reference with this figure. Right. There's a Venom. He's going to drop a Venom reference on us any moment. I could feel it coming.
Great. Dude, he's like a lethal protector.
Yeah.
You see what I did there?
Okay. I love it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this by the way, Epic Mall, what is up? Saying good evening. Thank you for hanging out with us. Appreciate you.
Well, there is almost a Jedi Venom look to him, isn't there? Really, if you think about it.
It's like if Venom got a hold of like a Jedi or something, or a Sith. Could you imagine, dude?
That's actually kind of a cool idea, isn't it?
That's you. That is a cool idea.
Yeah, I like that.
We got to contact Todd McFarlane and fucking Dave Filoni and Jim Lee and get them all to do a comic book together. Could you imagine?
That would be wild. Yeah.
So anybody in chat, if y'all are picking up this figure, feel free. Like Kevin, I know RebelScum420 said he pre-ordered all of these figures. I know some people were kind of picky and choosy be a little more selective.
Yeah.
So glad to hear that you're picking this one up, Hyper. Glad you're excited for it, man.
I'm really excited for that one. Yeah, that's probably one of my most anticipated for the first half or whenever it comes out.
Yeah, man. And so look, there it is in the box. It's the third.
Ooh, that's sexy, isn't it? Right in the box.
Yeah, like that red. Yeah. Sexy. Yeah, dude.
That slaps. That's right.
Third figure in the wave. Looking good in the box. And then
okay.
So y'all know I'm gonna glaze my boy because it's Maul. Like I got to, man. But even I saw that head sculpt. While it is cool, and I was like, yeah, it's a new head sculpt, but it's just like Hyper. Tell me what you think.
All right, can you zoom in on that head sculpt, please?
I can. Let me find another.
Okay. Because I'm going to say something that you might feel this. There's something about that face that reminds me of a char lizard or something. I don't know. It just or whatever. It's such a dopey looking face to me. Like, I don't know. There's something about the bottom lip. He looks like Adam Sandler from The Waterboy or something. I don't know. It doesn't work. And I already have 3 of this figure. Like, I'm not buying this again for the little piece of cape. No, I've already got it. Three of them. What about you, man?
So I'm a sucker for Maul, and I have to support this. I want to do whatever I can to support this show. To me, I'm a Maul shill. To me, you throw this little tattered piece of soft goods plastic, I'm like, give me more, give me more. Look at this shot, dude. This shot goes hard. Okay, I love this shot.
There's going to be one on either side of your desk. There's going to be one on the shelf, one in the box, one behind the toilet, one in the truck.
You're spitting.
Right? There's going to be,
dude. I mean, I have to.
Toilet Maul. Yeah.
Real quick, shout out to Brody Byers for becoming a new member of Clan Stone. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you very much, man. Thank you, dude.
Thank you very much.
Mudhorn says they need to release an old man Maul with the cloak and the walking stick lights. Absolutely, dude. That'd be righteous.
Right.
That'd be so rad. And then Sam actually agreed. He says, same Hyper. I have two, but if I see it in the wild, I'll probably grab it.
Well, this kind of goes to what we were talking about before we went live tonight, and that is, boy, it just seems like this year there is an awful lot of reuse and repaints, like a lot, like and or very close approximations to figures we've had before. And I'm finding it a little bit hard to get excited because I've got this. I've got a million stormtroopers already. Like I've got the Mandalorian already. Like I feel like we're almost like in this rut of just getting repaints, reuse, repackages. How much at this price point can I do of that?
Yeah. By the way, what is up, Paul? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, man.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Timbo, and Timbo is actually going to point out one of my points, or validate one of my points, I should say.
Yep.
Timbo says I have no Maul yet, so this will be a good one to pick up.
Okay, fair enough, Timbo.
Hear me out, Hyper. This Maul, now he's going for like 35 to 45, $50. So he's starting to kind of. So while it would be cool to get this buck back out for people who may not have gotten to pick up that Clone Wars Maul because it's starting to go up, but everything you're saying is valid, dude. It does feel like we're getting a lot of the same thing, just copy, paste, repeat, copy, paste. Like you're totally valid. Then we got that wave of Mando and Grogu for a new movie, but it's the same old mold, same 2020 Stormtrooper. They like everything you're saying is valid. I'm just pointing out,
Oh, yeah.
Me and Hyper like to do the devil's advocate thing. Like he kind of plays bad cop. We kind of throw good ball back. That's what we do, man. And then sometimes I'm the bad cop, and sometimes you're the good cop.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. People might not have this Darth Maul, and if you can save $15 on eBay, not having to buy it on eBay, of course, yeah, of course. If you're like me and for whatever reason you bought 3 of them, I don't even know why I have 3 of them, but I do. And so I'm looking at this one and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to pass on this one. I'll leave it for somebody else,
No, that makes sense, man. I'm going to pick this up to support the show and to support the subline. Hopefully that means we'll get other characters from this show that comes. And I do like what they were going for. I like how they have like the teeth kind of showing like a gritty face. It's a little bit of a soft sculpt, but I'm gonna pick it up, and what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop the more neutral head sculpt from the old Clone War, or I'll take this cloak and put it on the one with the more neutral head sculpt, and then this one with the kind of gritted teeth. I'm probably throw this one onto the other one, but it's just like I do feel like they could have done a little bit better job. Well, this is what I wish. Let me spit it out. I know I'm kind of rambling here, but would have been, real quick, I do love this pose. It emulates that one scene from the trailer so freaking when he first walks off that cruiser. So badass. That's an awesome shot right there. But the one thing that would have made this figure better and to update it, the head sculpt is not bad. I love the jaggedness of the horns. It's a little bit of a soft sculpt. The eyes are not as detailed as the old one, in my opinion, but I like how it goes from the pupil to the yellow to the red very well. It's not as much of a gradient as I'd like to see, but again, it's the inkjet technology. It's not done by hand, yada, yada. You pick and choose. It would have been cool for them to do away with these hinges, the horizontal hinge on the left hand and the vertical on the right, and just give them ball jointed wrists. Make us feel like we're getting something a little bit more new instead of a new head sculpt and a piece of fabric. And then another thing this lightsaber hilt is way too long. Maul's
it is. It's like twice as long.
It's almost like it needs to be cut like almost about to like right here.
Yeah, right.
So it would have been cool if they gave us an updated sculpt and shortened up the hilt a little bit. So those three things alone, maybe make the not have as soft of a, and it's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. I just think it could have been better, you know.
Doesn't that put off like Walmart exclusive vibes, that figure?
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Like I look at
Mary.
Oh my god, it does. All of a sudden I'm looking at it and I'm like, they're gonna package that thing up. It's gonna be a Target exclusive for like $38.99 or something stupid like that. Because it's the main character of the show, you know, and it's gonna, oh man, that's what's gonna happen, isn't it? They're gonna what did you call it? What's the phrase?
Darth Maul mercenary or what?
Mercenary, yes.
Yeah.
Oh god, Shin Hati mercenary. That's it right there. Yeah. I feel like that's gonna be a Walmart 38, you know, whatever. Yeah.
I will say though, this is one of my favorite figures in the line. It's not just because I'm a Darth Maul fanboy. When this figure came out in 2022, which is the year I started collecting, there was so much hype behind this Darth Maul. People were so the only other one was the Sith trainer apprentice with the old 2013 legs from the original Phantom Menace Maul.
The
2013 Phantom Menace Maul. That was the only two versions of Maul in the line. So this one was monumental for the line, and it is not the best. Like it doesn't get below 90 at the knees, which is a little bit of a bummer because Darth Maul is extremely agile and coordinated. This figure is not perfect, but goddamn, it is a good looking figure from head to toe, man. And you can still get some really good poses with it. And again, knowing that this figure is starting to climb a little bit on the aftermarket, it is a great way to get it out for people like Timbo who haven't been able to get a hold of it yet, you know.
That's a fair point. Yeah, that's right. You know, though, there's a Maul that everybody forgets about, and I think it's my favorite of the line, and that's the Gaming Greats one. Do you have that one?
Yeah, that's the old master.
Yeah, I like that one. I think that looks really cool, you know.
It's a good one too, man. It's very smooth moving figure.
Yeah, I think so. I prefer it to this one personally, but I've never been a huge fan of the brown pants. Like I just brown brown doesn't work for me with Darth Maul. Like it's kind of like, no, he's supposed to be wearing, like black, you know. But
I'm with you.
And then the other thing too is like, because from the knee down it's robot legs, like they should go farther than 90 or at least 90, past 90, because it's robot legs. Like there's nothing that should be impeding that, you know.
Agreed.
But anyways, yeah.
But yeah, Jacob was saying that's the Battlefront 2 Maul, the old Master Maul. It's a good figure, and it's actually very much a stand-in for his looking Rebels. He's missing that scarf. That's literally it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Looks so good.
Yeah, very good figure.
And then Mudhorn says the face on the one just screams Duel of Fates. They are in dire need of a more neutral expression. That's fair, because even the Clone Wars one doesn't really have he's kind of got a little bit of a sneer on his face as well. So good. I'm with you, Mudhorn. Absolutely, man.
I can't stop looking at that giganto lightsaber now. You're right. It looks so whack, doesn't it? Like it I feel like that's
like a billy club.
Right. Yeah. It's just like way too big now. Yeah. Right.
But and then the one show that I did want to show, because this emulates perfectly that part of the trailer when he's walking out and he just starts deflecting, just straight up, as the kids say, aura farming. Just straight up aura farming, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're waiting to say that. I know.
I have been, dude. I'm itching.
You're waiting to say it. I know.
Stone hates it.
Oh yeah.
But this is just a really, really fucking, really sick shot. So, I know you're gonna pass on this, man. I totally get why. It's the same old Maul that you already have. I already have it.
Yep.
I'm just a shill. I'm a Hasbro shill, a Darth Maul shill, so I gotta buy it. But hear me out, because I wouldn't. I may just get 2. I might get 3. I might get 1 for the desk, but it's probably just going to be. I would like to have an area for the shelf, Maul shot. Hopefully, the show does good and we get more characters. I would like to have a little section dedicated to the show if it's worthy enough. But I would like to meet Sam Witwer one day, and I would love to have this one signed by him.
Signed, yeah.
I think that would be pretty wicked, man. So
I just saw that the ICCC like tickets and stuff are on sale now, so we'll have to find out who's going to be the guests this year. I'm looking forward to that. So who knows? Who knows? We'll be there.
Yeah, man. It's we still got some time, and
yeah.
We'll actually probably do the next couple streams coming up. We'll probably start doing like a little bit of ICC yapping, you know.
Oh, a little preview,
close, man. It's getting close.
That's right.
July, June, man.
I'll be there. I'll be there,
man. We're gonna be there. It's gonna be awesome, dude. Second year. So there is Darth Maul. And then this one had me hyped, dude. And I'm looking forward. Me and Hyper have not gotten to talk about these at all. So this is like all fresh conversation. You know me, Mandalorians, of course, Rook cast, getting to see her again. Coming from the season 7, she's also in the Darth Maul comics from Marvel or whatever. And what's your opinion, man? This head sculpt looks awesome.
Yeah, I really like that figure a lot.
Yeah, man.
And I'm getting like Zam Wessel a little bit vibes from her, almost kind of even a little bit of like Zori Bliss kind of thing, or Bastilla Shan a little bit. Like there's just some great design elements in that figure.
Look at the paint on the West Star too, man.
Looks great. Does she have purple hair though? Is that a purple hair?
It looks like it, dude. I like it though. Does it throw you off?
That throws me off, but that's all right. No big deal.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. I feel like you do.
Are they doing like a separate head thing now rather than a removable helmet or something with this line?
I heard, so supposedly on the stream, I forget if it was Chris or Brandon, whoever it was on the Hasbro Black Series team, they were talking about them implementing that at some point. Yeah. I meant to go back and rewatch that to get to be sure, but I think I have a picture of it.
Please do that. Yeah, please.
So if you look, I think you're right, Hyper, because look how much smaller this is compared to the head.
I think so. I think that's what they're doing.
It's got to be, dude.
It's high time. G.I. Joe does it so beautifully. They have swappable heads. Some have swappable helmets. Some have an entirely different head, and for the same price. So like, come on, just do it. Do it.
Here we go. Mudhorn Saint confirm it is a separate head. Awesome. That's awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Just a really cool looking figure. I've always liked that burgundy color on figures. It just looks really good to me.
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks really good.
Yeah. Got kind of like a violety, purpley, like you said, burgundy-ish. It's a really weird niche color.
Right. Yeah.
And look at the red. Like,
yeah, it looks awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick that one up. Yeah. And I'm going to be really choosy. I'm going to sort of go with the fact that this show is going to be awesome. So I'll just buy it, dude. But yeah.
What do you think about, and I noticed this, I did a breakdown. I did my video, just, a news video, but look at the like holsterless look. Look how clean that looks. And
yeah,
it's got like, if you look at, where's the one picture, you can see where the peg hole is on the, see, it's kind of hard to see, but this little peg right here, I think that's actually pretty cool. And then if you look here on her hip, you see the little peg hole. I think that's actually kind of cool. It gives it like a clean look to it.
That figure right there really is giving me like a top 12. There might be a spot in the top 12 of my list at the end of the year. I like it that much. I like the design. Mm-hmm. Even if I don't like the character, I like that design a lot. That's a great looking figure in my opinion.
And I think so many people are tired of, we just got burnt out on Blue Mandos a couple years ago, man. This is something so fresh. It's a niche in a Brooke cast. We don't even, it's a character, her debut in the line. So that's pretty rad too, man. And
yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Look at the red. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
I was going to say, just there's something, you're right. I can't look at another Blue Mando. So thankfully, like I just can't, I'm there, but this looks great looking fig. Yeah.
I love, to me, I know the purple hair throws you off. I freaking love it, but we're starting to see the return of paint. Look at this red. And it's not only, it's three different colors. It's the gunmetal silver, the red, and the black. So it's probably cast in a black plastic, and then the silver and the red is the paint, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And then I just feel like that red works so well with that garnet burgundy color. Like it just,
I agree completely.
That muteness, it's like almost it's like a semi-gloss. It's not matte, but it's not fully shiny, you know?
It's every sort of color and texture and design element, especially for a female figure that I'm looking for, you know?
Yeah.
I really like it. It just looks rad to me.
What bums me out, I like the texture on the soft goods comma, but honestly, this is still a cool pose. Like,
Yeah. Oh
you
yeah.
know, so maybe it won't inhibit it as much as I'm thinking. I just get really nervous when I see these plastic comma goods, you know, but look how clean that looks.
It also this figure and this character benefits from being an entirely brand new design, as opposed to so many of the releases for the first half of this year that we've seen a million times already. So this is a great opportunity to really appreciate an entirely new figure, character, design, color palette, you know, because quite frankly, if I see one more packaged remnant stormtrooper, I think I'm going to puke, you know, because we've just had so many of them hammered. So it's really nice to see an entirely new design character, you know?
Yeah. And Jacob, I'm not sure. It's actually a very good question. That's very interesting. I've never put two and two together. Jodocast, the librarian, the female Jedi librarian, and then Rookcast.
Jocasta New.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what. Oh wait, maybe he's talking about somebody else. Jodocast.
Jodocast is a Mandalorian. He faked. He was, Jodocast impersonated. He was a Boba Fett imposter.
Oh shit! You're teaching me something. Oh damn.
Yep.
That's cool. I didn't know. Maybe Jacob. I'm not sure, dude. I have to.
Could be. Yeah. It could be.
I read that as Jocasta New. I don't know why I got confused, man. Brain fart. Very interesting. Yeah. Legends. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. That's why I don't know it, because I'm not with Legends like that at all. That makes more sense. I was like, that's canon? I was like, what?
Wait a minute. I'd like to point this out as a genuine hyper moment where I corrected Star Wars Collective on something. That's almost unheard of, right?
I know, dude. And hey, I'm all about learning something. Hey, dude, I don't know everything, bro.
Can we bookmark that, please? Can we book that, Mark?
Clip that. Stone the fake Star Wars fan. He didn't know who Jodocast was.
Hyper moment.
Mandalorians.
1 of 2026. Right.
All right. That's crazy. That's very interesting. Very, very cool. So yeah, love. She looks fucking badass. I am definitely picking her up. Paint looks awesome. Head sculpt is insane. Very cool looking figure.
Well, you know how much I love that damn character from Rebels. What's the one there who I don't like? You know, she was in Ahsoka. You know what? She was the character I don't like. Oh God, what's her name?
Sabine.
Sabine. The head sculpt is going in the Sabine direction for me. So
I gotcha.
That will be a helmeted pose, exclusively for me. But yeah,
I think because obviously I want to have this fleshed out with Maul. I want to have her standing with Savage and Maul and the other Mandalorians. Maybe throw in a little bit of Death Watch here and there. You know, I'm definitely going to pose her probably something like this. Have her, because that head sculpt is just too good not to show off. For me personally, I love the purple hair. Purple is one of my favorite colors, and I love, man, they do such a good job taking these animated characters and then giving them the more realistic interpretation. I just love how they Padawan Ahsoka. I mean, freaking, I'm trying to think of Hera, the original, not the Ahsoka version, but the Rebels version. There's so many animated versions of characters that I could just go on and on about. Asajj Ventress, like, just great carryover to their figures, man.
So I think and chat is going to back me up on this. So if we're hearing you correctly, put you down for 4 of these: one helmeted, unhelmeted, boxed, and a toilet figgy. Right? Is that where we're at now?
You're an enabler, dude. You're an enabler.
You got that chat. He's going 4. There's going to be the helmeted and unhelmeted desk figgies, of course.
It is a Mandalorian. I got to support my creed, man. I got to support my creed.
Yep, there it is.
So it's all right. Are you picking her up?
Yeah, I'm gonna get this one.
Okay,
I'm gonna get this one. Yeah,
sweet, dude. Hell yeah, man. She looks fucking awesome. Number 2. The wave.
All right. I like now. This is the one I really like.
Yeah, spit, man. Go for it.
So I don't know anything about this character. I really like this character, and this is going to sound so crazy, but if you're an old Power of the Force 2 guy like I was from the early 90s, and they had those super long, oversized lightsabers, this gives me that Power of the Force 2 vibe from the color palette to that extra long lightsaber. There's just something about it that I just love. Great. This is my favorite figure of the whole Maul wave. I just really, this one resonates with me. How about you?
I love it, man. To me, it looks a little plain. It looks a little bit mute. I feel like it needs some kind of wash, or like a light brown or something. Other than that, man, I love the texture on the hard goods plastic. Jacob is going to be very happy about that.
Yes.
I love the way that the scarf covers. Like, it's kind of like, you can tell she's kind of like trying to cover her identity a little bit, you know.
There's real OT vibes. She looks like she could be walking around the cantina to me or something, which I always love that type of thing.
Absolutely, dude.
But just a very cool looking, classic looking character. Yeah.
And like it's a plain kind of clothed character. So if you wanted to, obviously other head sculpts, you can paint it, no lights, so you don't have to rock her with the lights. So you can give her a blaster or give her a different belt. Like, you could, a lot of customability with these figures, even the Mandalorian figure that we just cast that we just looked at. But I am definitely, her name is Devin. This is, we don't know for sure yet, obviously, but presumably this is, I mean, come on, this is a red pinkish skin Twi'lek in Maul. This is Darth Talon, man. It's just, she's not a this version of the character is not Darth Talon, but this has got to be Darth Talon, bro. Like, it's got to be, right?
Are there any cake pics? Is that?
Oh my god!
Oh, there it is, right there. Okay.
Oh shit!
There it is. There it is. Yeah, I'll buy that.
Look at how she stores her lightsaber, though. That's pretty badass.
That is cool.
I just noticed that.
That was didn't Kanan do that? Who did that?
I think you might be right.
Kanan did something like that, right? With the little thing hanging off the front and then the thing in the back. Yeah,
you might be right there. And then look, it's got paint on it.
Yeah, that's
really
great.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good looking figure.
I like this pose right here. It just, I don't know. It's simple, just her crouching, but it looks really cool.
Yeah.
So
what's her name? Devin something?
Devin Izara.
Devin Izara. So I'm curious if anybody in chat knows what I'm talking about with those Power of the Force 2 super long lightsabers that they used to pack in the figures, and if anybody else is getting that. It just looks so Power of the Force 2 awesome. I just great looking.
This is episode 33. Are we doing 3 questions to Stone and 3 questions? That's cool.
A great idea.
Yeah, we can do that.
Sure, right?
Yeah, if y'all want to do that, that's a good idea, Mom. Absolutely. Yeah, if anybody wants to go ahead and shoot y'all's questions, absolutely. We can do that. There are persistent rumors that she may be a canon version of Darth Talon, but that may be wish fulfillment. Yeah, man. Timbo says she's just a smooth figure.
I can see Timbo buying about 40 of these, right? He's going to love this figure.
Timbo's going to go wild, man.
He's going wild with it. That's right.
Galactic's going to get him at fucking Ross in 3 months for fucking $6 because Galactic just knows how to. He's got the hookups like that.
Oh yeah, he does. I don't know how he. Have you ever noticed that about him? He's got a lockdown on all that good clearance stuff.
Yeah, he does, dude. Just Galactic got that Ross hookup, man. Make friends with your Ross managers. Yeah. So there is Devin, and I believe that was all 4 of the figures. Right? This is a really, really cool shot. So
yeah,
I'm really looking forward to getting these figures. I'm looking forward to the show most of all. Overall, the mall is the same thing, 2022 mall. But man, the fucking 11th brother and Devin's very interesting. But this, I don't know, man. Overall, how would you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this wave?
Each figure or the wave itself?
I would say the entire wave itself. Well, as an average rating, not on each figure, but like overall.
I would say that's a pretty solid wave, minus the mall figure. So I'm gonna go 8 out of 10 stars for this wave. I like it that much. A lot of really cool new characters, and kind of a little bit rolling the dice with them, to be honest with you. I think, like they're taking a little bit of a chance on this one. I really like it,
Yeah.
And I kind of wish that the Mandalorian, you and I were talking about this before, I kind of wish the Mandalorian had a little bit more of an interesting opening wave than they did, and that's why I really like this wave a lot, because there are some really cool, interesting, new, fresh characters, and I give them a lot of credit for that.
Agreed. I think it's something. It's fresh. 3 of the figures are brand new from head to toe. There is no reuse. At least I don't think any of 11th Brother is reuse. I could be, there might be pieces of something, but overall, pretty much head to toe new, other than the Maul. And I don't know, man. I'd say, did you give a rating?
I'd say about 8 out of 10. I really like it. Yeah, 8 out of 10. Yeah,
I think I'd go 7.5, 8. I think
okay.
I'm with you, man. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Plays it too much, but like they're all great looking. The accessories have paint.
Yeah,
it's good. Soft.
I think even with the Maul repack, I'm calling it a Maul repack, but even with that, this just looks so much more exciting than the Mandalorian opening wave, in my opinion.
Understandable.
Yeah,
I can pull that up too if you want. I know me and you kind of wanted to yap about Mandalorian and Grogu a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Let's get into that.
Okay. Let's do it. So we'll move on from Shadow Lord, and we can start. Let me find that one wave of the figures real quick.
Yeah.
So you can just go ahead and like not to. And I have a good segue. We'll jump into it this way. So recently, and we'll keep on go on the thing of reuse. You were talking to me about this lizard, and you were like, bro, this thing's like almost 80, but I know things are a little bit more pricey where Hyper is, everybody. So just a little bit for context, you might be like, well, it was only 65. For Hyper in his area, it was not. So just a little bit of context here. This figure for you saw it for $80.
$80. Yeah.
And it is basically the same thing. It's a brand new head sculpt lizard. Well, basically, we are going to touch on like reuse and like how me and you support reuse. We know it's a healthy thing for the line to be able to do to get the most out of a mold or sculpt, yada yada. But it's like at the end of the day, are they taking advantage of that? So I'm gonna hand you the torch from there, man.
So Stone and I were talking before the show went live, and across all the lines that we love. Now he collects Marvel Legends. I collect G.I. Joe. We both collect Star Wars, but and there's others where we are sort of just been beaten down over the head with repaints and reuse almost exclusively for like new everything. So, and this is a great example where this lizard figure, my sons and I, that was an old Build-A-Figure from back in the day, exactly the same figure. They just re-released it. And it was kind of a shitty figure even when they did. The tail sucks. There's really poor articulation. Like it's Lizard. I know Lizard's a very popular character, but this figure is not that great. It was even for a Build-A-Figure, it had a lot of controversy around it. And to get it again 10, 12 years later as an $80 release, I mean, I don't know, that's just really, really pushing it. And then you look at, from my perspective, the Mandalorian, the Maul re-release, so many of the G.I. Joes. I mean, as much as a G.I. Joe guy fan I am, I mean, half of the releases are repaints, and I'm just getting a little bit tired of it. I can't really afford to be buying the same figure over and over and over again. And I was curious to find out if anybody else thought that way, if people are just getting a little bit tired of spending $30 a crack at least for the same things over and over and over again. And I know, Stone, you were kind of thinking that too a little bit, weren't you?
Absolutely, dude. Like these stormtroopers are great examples of army builders and getting figures back out again. They're covered in a wash. They got paint on them. They're coming with accessories for variation and stuff like that. but at the same time, this would have been a great time to get out maybe they're waiting for 2027 to give us a true OT vibed, because this is obviously the more asymmetrical Mandalorian. It's not clunky and charismatic as the OT Stormtrooper look. It's a little more streamlined and I said, just symmetrical. OT is asymmetrical. The Mandalorian style is symmetrical. It's a little bit more modernized and streamlined, you know. I'm thinking they're waiting until 2027. It would be so cool to get a more bulky look for this trooper, and also the only thing this figure is missing is bicep swivel. Then it would be a damn near. I love the 2020 Stormtrooper, man. It's one of my favorite figures. I'd put it, man, in the top 10 or 15 as one of in the line. It's like just a solid figure, but it's not a perfect figure. If they were to bulky it up a little bit, make it look like somebody's a little bit like under there. Yeah, you know, and then gave it that little bit of that OT charm to it, I feel like it would be crazy. So it does feel like, again, copy and paste. Again, it's the
across all the lines. And you know, you and I were talking about how there's zero buzz about the Mandalorian and Grogu movie as it is. And I think when you go into the toy aisles in another couple of weeks or whenever it is, there should be a Road of the Hutt. There should be an Embo, you know, because, you know, that mall wave that we were just talking about looks awesome. It looks awesome. And this is a very, very lackluster reuse, repeat, copy and paste opening salvo from the Mandalorian. Even the Mando himself, like, it's the same figure we've seen re-released time and time again. And yeah, I just can't get excited about a Grogu pack in. Like, I can't. I've got this 3 or 4 times over. And to me, like, I mean, I'll find a sword that's close enough in my collection. And, you know, and I just feel like, man, we are just in sort of this reuse thing that I just tire of, quite frankly, you know?
So with that being said, the reuse that there is, this to me is cool. And I know it's not what your cup of tea. I know you want a regular. I think this is a sign that he's going to be on the way, though. But this figure to me, dude, this to me is like a sign we're going to be getting it. The ESB plain white AT-AT driver. But like, this is a brand new figure, brand new deco, new hoses, new paint, new sculpt. Like, look at these look at those deep ass cuts and hinges in the elbows here, man.
I'm very excited about this figure. Yes, absolutely.
So good. It looks
but that's great. Not reuse or repaint, right? Like, that's
correct.
Yeah. And
yep.
That is a great redo from the ground up. But man, to see all of this stuff that we, in some cases, 10 or 12 years ago, man, that's kind of a big ask, you know?
Agreed. You're saying, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. You know, we won't spend too much time on these because we already talked about these a couple of weeks ago. But overall, I'm in for all of them. Besides Sigourney Weaver, I'm waiting for maybe waiting to see the movie. But new X-wing sculpt that's pretty rad. So I do like the white boxes, man. Me and you were talking about that in the pre-show too. I would like to get at least these two, the AT-AT driver and Mando in the white box. That would be pretty freaking cool. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Jacob says, if we don't get Rotto, we riot. Fuck yeah.
That's right. You know, I just, does anybody agree with Stoned and me on the premise that nothing would, you know, it's kind of like when the Phantom Menace came out, they made sure to put Darth Maul out there first and foremost. And I feel like so much of the hype that's missing from this movie release is because, man, I mean, it's hard for me to get excited about that figure wave. There should have been a baddie, a really awesome looking baddie in that wave that we have never seen before to get us excited about it. I guess that's my point, you know?
I agree, man. Like, hitting it hard with that first wave, like throwing Embo straight up in the first wave, having a Rod of the Hutt.
Yeah.
And, you know, or even Zeb, like an updated Zeb in
the newer belt. Zeb, absolutely.
Yeah. Just like put an alien character in there. And I get that first wave. Like I argued with, Big Snack Jenkins, where's Embo? Great. But Hyper said the same thing. But it's like, I get the wave. I feel like they're playing a little too safe. It's like, all right, we have the hero. then Sigourney Weaver, we have the sidekick or like Grogu, and then we have all the bad guys for him to fight. But it's like throw it out hot. Throw we like where's Embo? Where's Zeb? Where, like we were just saying,
And if you go all the way back, to the Black Series when The Force Awakens came out, they couldn't wait to get Constable Zuvio out in the first like 10, and you're like, okay, so if that is the case, I understand they have to be a little bit careful about that because you could be left on the cutting room floor, and that's a problem, obviously. But we know Embo is going to be in it. We know Rhoda's going to be in it. Like there are some Grand Slam Zeb type of characters who are not going to get cut, who one of those has to be on the shelf to get kids involved, right? In my opinion. So
agreed.
Yeah.
I was going to pull up just an image here of Rada the Hutt, and this is like a really close up, decent image looking of him. And I don't know, man. There's parts of the trailer where I'm like you said it earlier. There are parts of the trailer where it seems like it's just the same old show. It doesn't look like movie level, cinematic level, but
yeah. And
I have to agree, it doesn't have that big movie feel. But I can't fight the excitement that I have for this movie, man. I'm so ready to get my ass in a fucking movie chair and have my wife next to me, have my popcorn, my Star Wars shirt on, and I want to see Star Wars on the big screen. And I'm really trying to hold out hope that it's fucking good, man. And like when I see stuff like this, Hyper, it gives me hope. It makes me excited because I'm like, oh man, this could be the possibility of this. Like Mando, we were already hyped when we were a couple months back. We were hearing rumors about a swole Hutt being in the movie. We were like, that could be kind of crazy, And then we were talking about I forget what, it's a bounty hunter comic, and there's a swole jacked Hutt bounty hunter, and nobody really knew. Your common Star Wars fan don't know that. Like they just think every Hutt is like a fat slug. Like no, these motherfuckers can be built. Jawa was just a lazy, fat, greedy piece of shit. Like that's what happens.
Well, I have to say, I have kind of soured on what Rada's going to be in this movie. I think I'm not a huge fan of the swole Hutt thing, but I will say that it's far more interesting looking on the shelf as a toy. Like it's going to make a great toy, and you got to get it out there so that kids when they see 5 white stormtroopers all relatively the same looking on the shelf, they're going to not really distinguish that as anything interesting. But if you see this giant jacked slug with axes, now you're cooking. Now you're talking, right? And I think sometimes I think about like, so if you're a kid and all they have is like there's a whole aisle of Ninja Turtles on the shelf. Well, this could almost integrate into that Ninja Turtle thing for a kid, and he or she might discover that he really likes Star Wars moving forward because of it. You know what I mean? So it doesn't make sense to not put this character out. Even I might not like it, but this movie isn't really for me. This movie I feel like is more for younger fans, kids, people in their maybe up to their mid to late 30s. Yeah, this misses my target demographic personally, and I accept that. But you got to think about the younger kids and stuff,
Totally, I'm with you all the way, man. Yeah. Big Snacks Jenkins says exactly. You see this on your aisle, and you're definitely going to check it out.
Right.
It's more because you're like, what the hell is this? Like, who is this? That's how Embo. I feel like Embo, same effect, man.
Oh,
same freaking effect. Like, Embo, I'm telling you, man, that is going to be a stellar freaking fit. I'm not saying Rada won't be, but bro, Embo, dude, Embo's like,
gonna look good. Yeah,
he's gonna be so fucking cool, man.
Yeah,
gonna be so rad.
And you're not gonna see a whole lot of Embos rotting on the shelves, right?
No, they're gonna get bought. Yeah,
you're gonna see a lot of Sigourney Weaver figures everywhere you go. I'll tell you that.
Around. Yep.
Oh
yeah. With that being said, and shout out to Timbo Toys. I meant to actually do a video on this, but we're supposed to be expecting like a shelf date. Also, shout out to Yak Face, but Timbo actually hit up our little friend chat or whatever, and was like, he was asking around, and March 22nd is going to be the what's the street date is the street date for the Mando and Grogu stuff. So March we should be expecting to see some stuff. So that's pretty exciting, man. Pretty awesome. All those white boxes there. I'm going to be snagging this one and this one easily, man, easily. And then something else that I wanted to share real quick. So there's this guy on Instagram. I got to meet him doing a stream with Blitz Transmissions and a couple other guys. It was a really cool time. But it's this guy. He's a graphic designer. And man, he just does really rad shit. Like, look at this really cool. Like, it gives me. I was talking to Hyper. It gives me like Saga Collection catalog vibes. Like, it's like this is what Hasbro should be doing. Put these as little pamphlets in with the figures so you can see what other figures go in the wave, who you still have to get, who's going to be coming out later in the year. Something like this is so cool, and it gives me nostalgia when I see it because I think back to those figures that I had, and you pull that little piece of paper out, and you, as a kid, you keep the weirdest shit as a kid, like little shells or rocks, like little pamphlet with the toys and characters you know and love, or the same thing, So
I feel. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. No, you take it, man. I want to know. I know I kind of showed this to you. I wanted to bring it up. So, what's your opinion on it?
I think absolutely you are 100% correct. I think one of the biggest misfires that Hasbro ever eliminated was the back of the packaging always had cross sells for other figures and vehicles. We all loved that. Everybody loves seeing what else is out there. Nowadays on the Black Series packages, let's face it, the back of the package is pretty boring. It doesn't have a lot of appeal, where if you were to return to that Kenner style, Hasbro style, here's the next 7 or 8 figures that you can buy. And this guy is onto something with that, because that is such a huge part of marketing. And, because how many of us, so you go to a brand new Walmart thing or a Target thing, and you might not be familiar. Maybe the 2 most popular characters were sold already, and you just got a bunch of peg warmers left. You don't even know that popular one was available until you look at the back of the box and you go, "Oh, who's that guy?" Right?
Exactly.
And this is what I feel like. I feel like Hasbro, Disney, all of these things need to return to some like marketing 101. Know your audience. Know that it's still a quick reference guide on the back of the packaging really is important.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I knew you'd love it when I showed it to you.
Yeah.
Real quick shout out to Clint Irvin here, watching all the way from Australia. Good day, everyone.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Say how the catch the replay. Yeah. Hope you enjoy the replay, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out, Clint. Good to see you in chat, man. Hope you enjoy the replay, my guy.
Yeah, please. Yeah. No, I love that type of thing, man.
I knew you would, dude, because I know your roots go back. You were there when Star Wars was conceived, man.
Oh,
so I was born into this shit. You were here when it arrived, so I knew you would have a respect for this. Shout out to Great White North Empire, y'all. Please go check him out on Instagram. He's got a really awesome channel. He does. Come on, Instagram. What are you doing? Want to go here?
It gives you the impetus to want to collect them all, right? Like, so when you see them, there's many people out there who feel compelled, like, oh my God, I gotta have all of them. If it's on the box, I gotta have it, right? Like, it just makes sense. It just makes marketing sense,
So, and he's a big part of the community. You can see here, he's got all of the March Madness brackets that are going on in the community. He's made like a little graphic here supporting all of the creators. This is just really cool, man. Like, nobody asked him to do this. He's just doing this as a part of the community. And I just feel like he's taking his talent and using it for something really,
Mm-hmm.
This is something I talked to Tommy of Blitz Transmissions. He did not get, the guy, I wish I could remember his damn name. I only got to meet him that one time. My apologies for not remembering your name, Great White North Empire. But he just does this out of just the passion of making cool graphics and helping support people amongst the community,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here's another cool one. He's got the TVC vintage collection list. Same cat. Look at this vibe, dude.
I know.
Like, bro is marketing for Hasbro. Like, y'all need to be paying this guy. This looks so good.
And look,
that's in the back.
It's $750 worth of TVC figures on the back
Dude,
there.
800, bro. At least
800, right? $800. Yeah.
Yeah. But just y'all go give him a follow. He oftentimes like shares the news and stuff like that, and he just makes really cool graphics and stuff. So y'all be sure to go give him a follow. But look at this, just very well organized. Shows you its fan channel, the entire Mando and Grogu wave. Just really worth going and checking out his stuff, man. I really like his graphics, his work. All right. We might real quick, shout out to Lazy Jawa. Yo, what's up?
Hey,
boy?
there he is. What's up, man?
What up, dude? Good to see you, man. Thank you for being a member, bro. Appreciate you very, very much. All right, y'all. So I might lose some of you. I know we got Jawa here. I gotta yap about some Pokemon real quick.
Oh,
I gotta do some Pokemon yapping. So I actually meant to wear my Pokemon shirt. I got a last Friday was actually the 30th anniversary. I was extremely sick, extremely fucked up. So I had a Pokemon shirt planned for Saturday, and it just obviously we had to end up canceling. So I was like, fuck, and then I forgot to wear it tonight. But y'all see my Pokemon shirt one stream. I'll wear it next stream. But lot of news going on with Pokemon right now. They just released games Fire Red and Leaf Green, which are remasters of the original versions that came out in 1996 in Japan. They just re-released those on Nintendo Switch, so you can own those games. Obviously, they're doing a lot of the figures and other merchandise with Adidas and skateboard brand companies, but y'all know figures is what we talk about here. So I'm got a Cyndaquil, some Pikachu, Charmander, Lotad, Lucario. Got some really cool new age Pokemon, old school OG Pokemon for those of you that know. So I just wanted to share this. These are going to be the battle figures. No, not the battle feature figures, but just the battle figure. They're just little figurines. They're very simple in sculpt. They have really good paint apps. But something else that I really wanted to talk about. Oh, I don't have the trainer series one pulled up. Here, hold on. Y'all give me 1 second.
So, all right. Because I've got some follow-up questions to this.
All right.
Yeah. So, how is the Pokemon shelf coming along, or shelves coming along at this point? Is it out of control, or have we reached out of control levels yet?
It is. I'll say this: it's taken up an entire because I have. Well, technically.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Technically, it's 2 shelves, so you're kind of right. It's on the verge of it.
Okay, and are there? Well, I think it's time maybe to have a quick little round of within arm's reach. What do you say?
Shit, let's do it.
Can we do it? All right, can we? We got to get the graphic going there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Ready? Okay.
Oh yeah, we got.
Hold up.
Okay, we'll come back to Pokemon in a minute. I promise.
Oh yeah.
It's all tied into Pokemon.
All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and do within arm's reach. All right, here we go. All right,
everybody. All right, this is within arm's reach, Pokemon edition.
All right, okay. Let's go.
To your right, I don't even have to say the whole desk. To your immediate right, is there a Pokemon figure within arm's reach? Look at that. Oh yes,
it's Charizard.
That's what now?
Charlotte. His name's Charizard.
Charizard. That's Charlizard. That is the infamous Charlizard. All right, excellent. All right, that was too easy. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Within arm's reach, to the left, is there a Pokemon?
No Pokemon.
Really?
No Pokemon. I've cleared a lot, bro.
Okay, how many figures are there on the desk today? 89, 90, 91.
14.
14.
Yeah. 14.
Okay. Wow, you've really reduced. I think you had 18 or 19 last time.
I did. It was like almost 20 the last time. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So what has brought about this change of desk figgies? What is it?
I wanted to make it harder for you because I know how you like to spring this shit on me. And the less that I have, the harder it is to guess.
All right. Let's throw it out to chat. Let's give them a couple of within arm's reach. It doesn't have to be Pokemon edition.
Yeah, it could be anything. It could be whatever. It's semi the same as last time, believe it or not. So
is it? Okay. All right. So all right, let me ask you this. Is there another Pokemon on the desk besides Charizard?
No, believe it or not.
Really? Okay.
No. I was thinking of something else. No, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay.
Dude,
wow.
I'm telling you, I have really cleared. My desk is actually looking like really kind of tidy. Like I'm actually kind of impressed with like how long I've been able to fucking keep it this way, honestly.
Right. Well, all you've done really is just create more room for new figures. Right? That's what you're doing, right?
Yeah, it's not really changing. Exactly, dude.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. Timbo says, okay, one person says Maul or Punisher or Spider-Man.
Ooh.
I would guess all three of those.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, yeah.
Who said Maul?
Okay, Maul
right.
was well, okay, let's see. Okay, right there. Of course.
SHF Darth Maul, fucking awesome figure.
Of course, man. That was too easy. That's like fish in a barrel right there.
Yeah, that was a gift.
Punisher, I like that one. That's an interesting one.
I only have 2 Punisher figures, and I do not have one on the desk.
Okay, interesting.
And it's the same Spider-Man, dude. I love this figure so much.
Okay, so all right, there you go, everybody. There's Spider-Man.
Right. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna. Has anybody said a dinosaur? Any dinosaur?
No dinosaurs, actually.
Okay, wow. Okay, which Batman is that now? That's what
this
now?
This is the InArt Dark Knight Rises Christian Bale Batman.
Okay.
Little overdone. It's not my preferred version of the suit. I do like the original Dark Knight. It's got the more smooth matte black look. It's much more like stealth version in my opinion, but that InArt just it's for that to be their debut 112 scale figure just blows my mind, man, every time I pick it up.
Can you please post Troy's recent comment about shelves on the ceiling? Right there.
I'm figuring it out, dude. We're gonna figure this out together, goddammit.
Right.
We're gonna figure this out together.
There's gonna be like between the floor joists, there's gonna be like little shelves, right? You know, pulling the insulation down, you know. Yeah.
That was fun. I love within arms. I need to switch it up so I have some different figures so I can throw y'all off even more. I feel like y'all are starting to hit on the same ones. I need to throw y'all motherfuckers off.
I know, really. Well, you know, when you had 36, was it 36? Was that the high water mark?
I think it was like 31. I think
31. It was 31.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, because you guessed it on the nose.
Right, which was wild.
Yeah,
but like,
it was.
You know, when you got 31 figures, you've basically anything you say is going to be on that desk at that point.
Damn it, dude. I love, and then we're gonna get more clips done for y'all too. Shout out to Hyper.
Oh, yeah.
You kill those, bro. That sense of humor, you just got it. I love it, dude.
Well, I'm working on a couple more, and you'll have to forgive me, everybody. This week has been a bit of a last couple of weeks have been a bit of a thing, so I wasn't able to get the new segments done. But every time we go live, I'm going to add a new little starter thing like that. So hang in there.
We'll get one for Treat Y'all Shelf. We'll get one for Watto's workbench when we start doing, because I'm going to start doing a diorama again real quick as well. But
excellent.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna Hyper's gonna hook us up. We're gonna have like transition slides to every segment of the show. It's gonna be super fun, y'all. Just kind of immerse y'all into the vibe of it.
Now, what in God's name is that thing?
So this is actually a bug type Pokemon. Now this is what they call a battle feature figure. The other ones that I showed y'all were battle figure. They're just figurines. There's no articulation. However, the battle feature figures, you see that little button right there? I believe his little pincers will like chomp.
Okay.
So this is a bug type Pokemon. His name is Pinsir, and he is a bad. He looks goofy, but he is a bad motherfucker in the game and in the Pokemon mythos. He's a very, very good Pokemon. If you're using it against the right type, like grass Pokemon, and well, I won't get into all that, but I love seeing the battle feature figures. I know Hyper, me and you were all about like not overdone. But it's funny how they say like battle. They call it a feature and not a gimmick. Because it's
right.
Let's be real, it's more of like a gimmick. It's a fun little cheap toy, but I love stuff like that. Just quirky, like you press this button in the arm. You remember the old fucking Sucker collection? You
love that stuff.
Squeeze the legs and it swings the lightsaber and shit.
Loved it.
It's just fun, yeah. You know, it's a charm, a nostalgia bait to it. You know.
Now, are you all in on both of these lines? You're all in, aren't you?
When it comes, dude, when it comes to the Pokemon, like this is so hear me out, Hyper. This is what a part of the 151. This is what they call 151. This is the original 151 Pokemon that was created by, I'm blanking on the artist's name right now. I'm not going to say it, butcher. I need to brush up, but this is like one of the originals. So there's a very like heavy nostalgia tied to it. I remember being fucking 6-7 years old and watching the anime and seeing this weird bug Pokemon. And I was just like, he looks so cool. His horns are spiky. Like he's fighting Pikachu. Like there was just like, I just have that nostalgia for it. So I am all in on Pokemon that I have that connection to, or if it's just something like of what they call now, which is called what's current, they call modern. So like anything that I just like the design, I think it looks cool, I'll pick up. But I would say for the most part, I'm all in when it comes to like the original 151 Pokemon, I would say.
So from now until episode 178, we're going to be featuring one of the 151 from.
Yes, dude.
Strap it in, everybody. Get ready.
Who's that Pokemon? Yes, bro. That's a great idea. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
Great. Mark it on your calendars. Episode 178 in the year 2075, right?
That's hilarious.
Oh man. So okay. So what now? What is this guy right here? Okay,
so this is like I was saying, this is a bit of a more modern Pokemon. This is actually Charizard Y. So this is like, so what they do is they go through evolutions, kind of like us as humans. We're like we're a adolescent or a toddler, then we're like an adolescent, then a teenager, then a adult. They kind of go through evolutions too, where they're like the same thing. So there's 3 different evolutions. This is like a mega evolution. This is basically like, all right, now I'm an adult, and then now I'm taking it to the next level. I'm lifting now, or I'm juicing. I'm doing steroids now. This is like booted up steroids Charizard right here. This is his evolution after he becomes like his adult self. So it's just like an extra form. He's more powerful, more strong. He's got a higher health HP, more move sets, more intense, higher damaging moves. But the thing that's cool about this is the trainer series, and what that means is this is Jazzware's. Wrong one. This is Jazzware's highly articulated line. You can see the trainer team series right here. So you can just see all the hinges here. Super posable. It comes with the stand. I have a dark Charizard, which is very similar to this, but a different color scheme. But you can see all the segments in the wings here, the different hinges at the elbows and the neck here. Just very, very highly articulated, super posable, and very highly desired amongst the Jazzware Pokemon community because they go freaking fast. But man, I just, it's got that reptilian vibe to it. It's like, and I got him. It's Charizard. It's my favorite Pokemon of all time. So he turns in, this is like his grown, this is what he looks like before this.
All right.
So if you piss him off enough or he gets strong enough, he'll turn into that, essentially.
So chat, I think we all understand now that Stoned is in on all of these lines, every single release, 100%. Right, like
got to.
Dude. There is some serious passion behind that pitch right there. So this is yet a different line. This is a more articulated, more adult, if you will, line of Pokemon figures. So you're in on the figurines, then you've got the ones with the little battle features, and this one all cooking at the same time.
Yes, sir.
All right. Wow. Okay, that's it.
So this year is the 30th anniversary. That's why they're going so hard, started in 1996 in Japan. It is 2026. And that Friday it's the new generation. So they actually released 3 new stars. So at the beginning of every generation, every like couple years, they reboot and introduce new Pokemon to keep things fresh and stuff like that. New regions, like areas and stuff or whatever throughout the world or whatever. And this year just so happened for the 30th anniversary, we got new starters. When I say starters, every beginning of every new generation, you have a choice at the beginning of your journey from 3 starter Pokemon, meaning there's 3 different Pokemon that you can start with, that you start your train. That might be a grass type, water type, or a fire type. And every couple of years, they introduce new starters. So it's like it's an ongoing, timeless kind of thing in the generation. Like people my age who now have kids, that they, like me, grew up with the cards and playing the game, watching the anime. Now here they are 30 years later doing the same thing with their kids. And it's just like, now they're getting to witness a new generation to them be their first generation. So it's been, I don't know. Pokemon is just one of those franchises. It's the number one selling franchise of all time over G.I. Joe, over Star Wars, over Marvel. Pokemon is the number one franchise ever. Period.
So what does one of those cost? That guy right there.
Great question. So I have a Dark Charizard. I might grab him real quick. I have one trainer team series, and they usually range for about $20 to $25, which is very. Jazzwares is pretty affordable, man. Like the other figurines that I showed you, usually those 2-packs are anywhere from like $12 to $14. Sometimes the bigger characters, like the bug type Pokemon I showed you with the pincers, that would probably be like $14, $15, you know?
So this is a good, interesting sort of thing where, so Pokemon is the number one selling franchise of all time, and Jazzwares has a series of lines for the figures that are all very reasonable, very reasonably priced, which sort of goes against the argument that Hasbro makes all the time about, well, it's very expensive to create Star Wars things because of the licensing and all of that. But really, Pokemon and Jazzwares kind of disprove that to some degree. You know what I'm saying? So that is pretty cool, man. Yeah, is pretty cool.
It's got a wired tail too, man.
Oh, yeah, that is cool.
See the little dots? So that's how you know it's wired. You can see like the wax resin thing that they use. But it comes with the stand.
Yeah. I mean, and you get, quite honestly, I mean, I'm not a Pokemon guy, but I'm looking at that and I'm like, you know, that is so much more appealing. If I were a 7-year-old kid, a 10-year-old kid, and I'm going down the shelf and I've got a $20 bill in my pocket and I could walk out of the store with that thing or something equivalent to it.
Yeah, man.
Then why would I'm not looking at the Mandalorian figures compared to that, because that would attract me so much more. You know what I mean? Especially if the Mandalorian figure is almost $10 more. So I can see why, you know, I've done a lot of research into Star Wars marketing, especially with the Mandalorian, and how, you know, the Mandalorian is kind of missing its mark to some degree because it's so dependent upon people watching 277 episodes of Disney Star Wars to sort of catch up to speed. And, you know, a kid just isn't going to do that for a property that they don't care about. And so, you know, the Pokemon is so much more bright and colorful. I do think Star Wars is running into some generational issues with the younger crowd. Would you agree with that?
I do. And the thing too, by the way, real quick, I forgot, we have GenXBrian in the house. Remember, for 11 months.
There he is.
Thank you so much, dude.
We're going to need some spreadsheets on these Pokemon, Brian, by the way, right?
Yes, we are. We damn straight are.
Yeah.
Also, Jawa said, bro, stoned. I picked the entire season of Indigo League on DVD. I'm about to watch it soon from the beginning. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Oh, man.
Forgot to tell you. That's awesome, dude. Indigo League is like, basically, that's, for anybody that doesn't know, that's the beginning series of the anime that started in the late 90s. And it just, when it hit the West, like here in the States, man, it just absolutely blew up. Because obviously it started out in Japan, like I've already mentioned, but by the time it hit the Western civilization, dude, it blew the fuck up, man. That's awesome, dude.
So yeah, so that cool looking figure on the screen right there, that Charizard, is, you said what, $20 to $25?
Yeah, about $25. Yeah, man.
That's a really interesting thing, because I got to be honest with you. So, you know, if I were, like I said, if I were a 10-year-old kid and I didn't know any better and I were just walking down the toy aisle, that would grab my attention. I would be very interested in that, you know. And I don't know if I could say the same about some of the Star Wars Black Series figures. I think that's a fair statement. If you're trying to attract kids into a toy hobby, Pokemon's going to win, I think, you know.
I totally freaking agree, man. Totally. It's just more, like you said, you see the cool orange, brightly colored, fire-breathing dragon, or this dude in armor that you've seen on the shelf other times. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. I think that's going to be a thing for Star Wars moving forward.
And Eric, that is correct. Micro Galaxy Squadron is Jazzwares, and I agree. Wouldn't you say that Jazzwares is pretty moderately priced for the most part?
Well, I was just going to say, so
with some.
I really didn't pick up much, and I know we're kind of jumping the gun here, but I did pick up. This is one of my all-time favorite ships. It's the TIE Defender, the Jazzwares TIE Defender. It is so awesome. I love this thing so much, and I don't know. Oh, it's so great. This is my all-time favorite TIE fighter. It comes with a stand. It comes with a figure, just like all of them do. And I got it on. That was an Amazon exclusive, I think, or for a while or whatever. And I bought it on Amazon, and it was like $16.99 or whatever it was. And for $16.99, Jazzwares sort of decoded. They sort of decoded Star Wars. They make these incredibly awesome vehicles with a little figure or two or three. For under $20, you can buy a Jazzwares Micro Galaxy vehicle and still have enough for a cup of for an Americano on the way out, right? So
yeah, absolutely.
In other words, why? And you can't tell me that this is somehow there's less engineering in this than a Black Series figure. I don't think so. These are all uniquely designed sculpts, right? Like there's no reuse on this from anything else. So, Jazzwares is putting just as much time and effort into their product. And quite frankly, I know you and I have said it before, but I mean, I think Jazzwares, the Micro Galaxy line for me is in first place at the moment because it is so affordable. It's so varied. And this, a kid is going to like this. Like a kid is going to dig this in a big way. Totally. It's kind of on par with the Pokemon figures. It's an interesting, awesome looking ship with a figure. It has little features and things like that, as opposed to just a 6-inch figure that really kind of doesn't grab your attention. So, especially at $30 or whatever it is now. So, yeah, Jazzwares is very reasonably priced, and I think that's why they're killing it lately.
Yeah. Real quick, I do want to just say, shout out to everybody in chat. Thank you all so much for spending your Saturday night with me and Hyper. Yeah. We really appreciate it. Here lately, man, we've been kind of teetering on the 20 viewers. We have 22 people right now. Even if you're just lurking, hanging out, watching the background, we really do appreciate it. And just, we've been noticing our numbers slowly climb. Obviously, we don't care about that, but it's always nice to see that more people are starting to engage. And it's just, we want to make this as entertaining and just talk about anything that we're interested in, and then maybe y'all are too. Maybe you're like, oh shit, didn't know that came out. I'm gonna go look it up and snag it when I can, or so just appreciate all of you for choosing us to come hang out with. And like you chose, everybody here chose to be here. Nobody paid you to be here or asked you to be here.
Right.
Y'all came on your own. So that really does mean a lot to me and Hyper. So I just want to say thank you all very much. But Timbo's got a question for you. Oh, what were you gonna say?
Yes, sir. No, Timbo, what's up?
He was asking, did you get your white AT-AT?
Timbo, I did. I did get that.
Good.
I love that thing.
Nice.
I absolutely love that thing. But while we're on the subject of Micro Galaxy Squadron, I know this might be of very. Did anybody pick up the Geonosian Fighter? Another great one right here.
Oh, that's sick.
And it comes with the Geonosian pilot. And
nice
landing gear and everything. I've always, it had cloud car vibes like from Empire Strikes Back to me, and I love this one. So, I mean, Jazzwares has just done some great vehicles lately. And you know me, I'm all in. Sometimes I take a little break from Jazzwares and then I come back to it and play catch up. But Stone, there's been some great ones over the last 4 or 5 months that they've released.
Yeah, they're starting to hit hard again, dude. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of moderately priced, though, I gotta say, man, I've been waiting for that AT-AT to go down. For me personally, maybe it's just me. Y'all, chat, tell me if you're waffling, especially you, Galactic. I know you're a fan of MGS. Anybody who's an MGS fan, is it just me or does 60 seem? And again, I know everything nowadays is steep. And real quick, Eric, what is up, dude? Thank you for coming and hanging out. And 999 Super Chat from Epic Mama. Thank you so very much. Appreciate you very, very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Supporting the channel directly, greatly appreciate it. I will never ask y'all for super chats. Me and Hyper will never do that. If y'all are in a position to do it, it's greatly appreciated, greatly encouraged, but we would never ask for that. So just thank you all so much who have the time to do it. Like we got a super chat earlier from Troy, Jesse, Mando, thank you all so much. And then look at all these members right here, man. Just so y'all are fucking awesome. Really awesome community we're all building together. So you just had to point that out real quick. Just fucking love it. Love it, love it.
Oh, I see that we have a new guy in the chat at IRS. They're asking about your super chats. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Ban him, Hyper, ban him, Hyper.
Ban him 30 seconds, 30-second ban.
30 seconds, he's out.
Right. Yeah.
Troy says, love you, dudes. We love you too, man. Love you too,
yeah, man. Yeah.
That's
no, 60 bucks for you're talking about the white AT-AT stone? Is that the one you're talking about?
Dude, to me, I want it so bad. Like, I want that piece in my collection, but like, god damn, bro, $60 fucking dollars. I feel like 45.
45.
Come on,
45.
Bro.
Yep. But of course, that's because man, when you put that stupid Target exclusive sticker on it, it drives it up.
Yeah,
bucks,
I know. You're right.
I hate that. I hate it so much. But I have to say, the box, I know you're not a box guy, but
yeah,
I absolutely love that 70s, 80s box vibe.
I feel that. Yeah.
And the white, I know the white isn't canon, but
yeah,
it just looks great. I couldn't believe it when they did it. So I did, and I can't remember if I paid full price for it or not. I probably I try not to. I probably paid like an after Christmas sale, or I don't know, whatever it was, but maybe I paid $60 for it, but it was worth it to me in that instance if I did.
Fuck yeah, dude. And that's something that's all that matters, you know. And I would not judge. I don't judge you for getting it for 60. Nobody else in chat, if y'all got it for 60, I'm not judging you at all. Just me personally, there's things that I've spent money on, and some people would probably be like, I wouldn't spend that much on it. So it's like, I'm not judging. It's just like, I want it bad. Don't get it twisted. I love MGS, but it's like, fuck. When I think about it, it's like $60. That's 2 Black Series figures.
Well, I'll tell you, my favorite thing in my collection, my favorite thing that I've bought in the last 2 or 3 years, I will die on this hill. That Micro Galaxy Squadron Ghost is one of the coolest things I own in my collection.
That is an awesome piece,
hands down. And
that was $60. How is that 60? And then the AT-AT is 62. Like,
I know.
I feel like the Ghost is so much more bulky.
And I'll say another thing too. If you remember, HasLab did the big Ghost, and it's so big that you can't even really play with it, and there's no lights or sounds or paint on it. Like, it's kind of lame. You know, it kind of like doesn't deliver. And for $60, that Micro Ghost is I think that's probably a top 5 of the last 4 or 5 years for me. I still play with that all the time. I just love it. You know,
we should do next stream before we start getting close to ICC and like mall shut. You already know. We should do an MGS ranking. I think it's time.
Let's go. Let's do it. Absolutely.
What were you thinking?
Exactly that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. I just think it would be fun, and we haven't done that yet. So,
you know, and the great thing about the MGS is, sure, you want to spend $45 on the Ghost, and you're going to love it. It's got lights and sounds, but you don't have to spend that much money, because some of the smallest ones are my favorites, because they put just as much quality and time and care into the little ones as the big sets. And you know, I just feel like for easily under $20, in some cases $10, you know, if you hit it right, you can buy, like, if you go to Walmart.com, Target.com, Amazon, they're all marked down like $6, $7, $8. Like, really, it's crazy what you can get on for a great price in that line. You know,
I was just gonna go to their, because I know they put out some new stuff too, obviously. So I was just gonna go straight to their
let's do it. Yeah,
see what they got going on their Instagram. So they do have the new Razor Crest out. I actually seen some people picking this up for it.
We gotta discuss the Razor Crest, because I'm so disappointed that there's like a million of them in the universe now. You know, like, I don't know. How do you feel? How does the community feel about seeing the Razor Crest or a Razor Crest clone in it? Because I don't know, man. What do you feel about it, Stone? Yeah.
So I think we know that they were like kind of like there was not many of these in the galaxy. I don't think this is the same one. If it is,
can't be, right?
I feel like he just came across because they say how rare they are, because when he gets that freaking in the first season, he's like, oh, Razor Crest, this is an old, this, and then he's talking about how it's obsolete, it's off Imperial scanners and this and that. So it's like it's clearly an older style of ship. So I feel like maybe there just wasn't a lot of them made. Maybe just, I don't know. Yeah. It seems like if it was so rare, what's the odds of coming across another one? But if they do it right, I'm curious as to how they introduce that, because to me, man, as much as I love the N1, that's badass. That's one of me and my brother's favorite ships. You actually gifted me the yellow Power of the Force.
Oh yeah.
Naboo. Right. I have it hanging right above here over my. I so much nostalgia. I think of Phantom Menace. I think of me and my brother wanting to change our names to Anakin, like all that shit, man. So it's like I love the N1, but to me, it's just like for somebody like Mando who's got to lug stuff around and catch bounties or whatever, it just didn't really seem practical. So for him to get here or there,
I agree.
If he could fit the N1 under the Razor Crest, fuck yeah, like that would be kind of cool. But like, you know, I don't know, man. But I think I'm curious as to how they introduce it. I'm very curious as to how they bring it about.
Yeah, know? and I feel like, to me, I just kind of feel like, oh man, they just did it. Like what I don't want is it to be a really flimsy story just so that they can sell more Razor Crest, because that it really kind of feels like that right now to me, you know.
Yeah. But, you know, they're just gonna blow this one up too, like they did the last one when the HasLab came out.
Right. And you know, I was talking about it actually with one of my sons, and he goes, you know, he's like, he made a great point, and he's like, you know, if something happened to the Millennium Falcon, if the Millennium Falcon got blown up like the Razor Crest did, and then Han and Chewie just hopped into another Millennium Falcon, it's not the same thing. Like it's not the same. You can't really do that, you know? And I do understand that point. And so we loved the Razor Crest as a character. It was the best character in the show, the Razor Crest, you know? And so it just to bring it back, it's kind of like, well, it's kind of like when they do that thing that I hate, like when a band goes on tour and then, like, you know, they switch out a band member because of something, and you're like, well, it's not really the same band if it's not the same guitarist, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I hate that. I hate it, you know.
I'm with you, dude. We got some people chiming in chat here.
Oh yeah, what we got?
Oh, hold on one second. Thank you, baby doll. Thank you.
Hello there, Mrs. Stone.
Mrs. Stone was doing a little favor for me.
All right.
She does not partake herself, but that doesn't mean that I don't. I'm just kidding. But Eric's saying he wants to get into Jazzwares. The Micro Galaxy is just another rabbit hole, but he might start buying some vehicles. I think me and Hyper would highly recommend it, man. It's worth it.
Oh yeah,
it's a fun line, man. And it's a good scale to be able to enjoy the designs of the ships without, like, because there's no other way unless you collect the 3.75 ships, and then you're talking about a whole nother rabbit hole going and tracking those down on eBay, and those are going for crazy amounts of money now.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Oh yeah.
So Timbo says, I'm really happy to see another one. I loved it and was super bummed when his blew up. Yep, absolutely.
Okay, there you go.
Rebel Kevin says that he doesn't mind that it's brought back, but it's too clean now and needs some wear and tear. What if it is the same one? Would that make it cooler and more okay if it's introduced? I think it would be cooler if it was like somehow the same one, like he matched the serial number, or like it was just so happened to miss in the little ball from the, because this is the thing about season 2 of Mandalorian, is that was the season when he lost everything,
right?
And we lost it with him. He lost the Razor Crest.
Yep.
He lost Grogu. He lost his creed. Like that was just, and like y'all, like you and Timbo said, where was Timbo's comment? You had said, Hyper, the ships become the characters, and they do. Yeah, ships become characters, and they do, man. The Millennium Falcon, the Luke's X-Wing, they're like separate entities of the character itself, you know? So
So you asked, would it help?
Yeah.
I think I say no, because that would, to me, that's like, it was so obliterated. That's like when Sabine took a lightsaber right to the chest and then popped back up 24 hours later and was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, wait a minute, what? that's not how it works, and
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those things where,
Looks a little plain. It does look really clean. There's like no wash.
Yeah.
It almost looks like silver versus like that reflective chrome. Because I have the original. All my Jazzwares are like hanging up on my, so you can't really see them. But when I'm looking at the original, it's a way more of a darker gray. And like, I don't know, man. It had the old one had yellow on it too, but it was not this much yellow.
It almost looks like it's brand new. We're like right at the lot, like the car lot or something, doesn't it? Like
off the assembly line or something.
Right.
Stored, if you will.
I don't know. I would prefer in my head canon, the Razor Crest is dead and it was a unique ship and that it shouldn't go back. But hey, if I don't know, we'll see how it goes, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Hope I'm wrong.
The dude's? What's he say? If you've never seen a something flushes thorax, it's not a pretty sight or something. When he first get that alien creature when Mando.
Oh yeah, right.
I forget what species he is. Every time I see the Razor Crest, I just think of that first episode and that corny ass fucking alien.
Yeah,
kind of gave it that goofiness, but yet Mando had this Clint Eastwood vibe character where like very man of no words. Like it's more so like his demeanor and like a man of few words, I should say. Like he didn't really speak a lot. He didn't really emotionally like the way that Brendan Wayne has been able to show the emotion through armor and through like a helmet, through expression of like body. It's just, I remember Hyper, we were at ICC and I was walking Mrs. Stone to the bathroom. You were with shout out to Sam Cobra. Y'all had went off so you could secretly buy a hot toy.
Yes, that's right.
Y'all were on y'all's little Hobbit adventure, like Bilbo and freaking Sam, or I'm sorry, Frodo and Sam going to get the ring, right?
Samwise Cobra.
Yeah. Sam. I love it. Samwise Cobra. Love it. That tickled me. Yeah. So then I walked Mrs. Stone to the bathroom, and I was staying at the bathroom. I was kind of just taking a little bit of content or whatever, some in between or whatever. And Brendan Wayne walks to the bathroom, and I was like, fuck, I want to like stop him and like ask him for something. But I was like, no, he's walking to the bathroom. He's probably like, this is probably the one time he's getting a break. Like he's walking away from the table to take a fucking piss. I'm not going to be that guy. But I literally, I watch him walk by, and I'm like, holy shit, that was fucking he like walked right. It was just kind of cool. That's Mando,
You didn't hold it for him in the bathroom, did you? I remember you were so geeked. You were geeked at that.
I was. He walked by, and I was like, Brendan, what's up, man? Or I said, Mr. Wayne. I think I said Brendan, actually. I probably should have said Mr. Wayne, but I was just kind of like, not starstruck, but I was just kind of like, I was a little excited. It was like I was a kid, and that was Mando,
So you guys, honestly, chat, it was priceless because within about a 10-minute window, Stoned met Brandon Wayne, who played the Mandalorian, and Watto.
That's right. Yeah.
In about a 10-minute window. And I got to witness it. Now, I had only met Stoned in person for like about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Man.
Like, I mean, we had known each other for the whole year before that, but
for
like 5 minutes actually meeting each other. And it just so happened that in that 5-minute window, we met two of Stone's. It was I didn't know if you were going to make it out of the building, like it was alive. Yeah,
dude, I'm telling you what, I was not expecting to cry from meeting Andy. Like I straight up man teared. I was man tearing, bro. I was like, holy shit. It just like, it was very cool. It was very, very cool. Andy was an absolute class act. Brendan Wayne, I said, Brendan, what's up, man? He's like, hey, what's up, man? Like just so humble. Like I didn't even bother him. I think he appreciated it. Like he kind of knew, maybe not, maybe I'm just seeing in my own head, but like, it was a very cool moment getting to meet. I never really thought about it like that. I got to meet two vital Star Wars characters to me, and within like 10, 15, I didn't even really think about that, to be honest, man. But in meeting you in person, dude, that was just the vibe and the energy. Being surrounded with Star Wars toys is enough alone to get fucking high on.
Right.
Then,
for sure.
I'm there with my wife, my best friend, shout out Mrs. Stone, my rock, and then I'm getting to meet my fucking boy, my partner in crime. Getting to meet you, dude, was just fucking like, it was too much. It was like, bro, it was like a cone with some good kush wrapped in moon rocks and wax, and like the high was unbeatable. It was just, and then seeing the man behind like Watto, that ugly, smelly character who I fucking hated because he was fucking all about slavery. Like this motherfucker, this character I despised, but I'm so happy to meet the guy who brought the character to life.
Right.
It's just a crazy fucking thing, bro. It's a crazy thing. Let me quit yapping.
Yeah, it was great. It was so
it
great.
was, man. I would highly recommend ICC if anybody's not aware of it, because me and Hyper will be there. If you see us, please come say hey. It's a really cool environment, man. You can see R2D2s and choppers rolling around. You get to see the 501st there. People are fucking dressed up, decked out. It's really fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast.
It's gonna be wild, man.
And it's only a couple months away now. Like it's right around the corner, you know.
Yeah, it's not, it's in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. For anybody that's not aware, it's in June. I forget the dates it's like June. It's in the middle of June. Just know that. You can just Google ICC and three C's, and you'll find it.
Yes, Timbo, we will be there. We will be there. You got to go.
Yeah, man. Down there, would love to see you, Timbo. We'd hang out, go get some food, man. Would love to see you down there, man. Mudhorn is off, saying coming up to 3 a.m. going to get some rest. I have choir duties later. Peace all.
Oh,
thank
man,
you, dude. Trooper, man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah.
Get some rest, man. I hope your choir stuff goes well, and just thank you for hanging out, man. Appreciate you, Mudhorn. Have a good one, dude.
So getting back to this Razor Crest topic, we'll find out. I think that's one of the biggest, just from gauging interest online for this movie. I do know that it seems like the community is really split down the middle on the return of the Razor Crest. That's one of the biggest hangups that people who are skeptical about it have, because how do you integrate that back in after it was so clearly destroyed, And so you're left with two options. It's either been repaired, which kind of doesn't make sense, but let's say it's that, okay, or there's a ton of them all over the place and they just found one, which kind of makes even less sense, but I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what happens.
Timbo says, I don't think it could be the same one. Maybe the Rebels off room one because they're off the Empire's record. That's a good point. Yeah.
All right. I see that.
And then Bsum says, I say the New Republic gives it to him as the upgrade from the N1 for his first mission. They need a bigger ship for Zeb to be with them. Absolutely. They probably make a little, it'd be funny if they reference that and Mando's kind of like, I don't think you're going to fit with
right.
us. And they have to, maybe that'd be like a cool, funny little scene they could do, little slapstick humor.
Yeah, you gotta, if Zeb's along for the ride, then you gotta get something, right? So something bigger.
Dude.
Yeah.
We gotta get Troy and Jawa to come too, man. Y'all gotta come.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Gotta come.
Troy, I'll meet you at the airport,
There you go. Hey.
Yeah.
I don't like flying either. I've flown with my brother before he passed or whatever, and I've flown with my wife to the Keys. I do not like flying, man. I'd much rather just take my time, rubber on the road. I'm good. It's crazy though, because the likeliness of you getting in a car accident is way higher than in a plane. Funny statistic, but again, just I totally feel you, Troy. But man, me and Hyper would love to see you, dude. And Jawa, I know you're right around the corner for me, about an hour and a half or two. So Tennessee, that'd probably be like 7-8 hours for you, bro. So, but we'd love to see you guys there. And I love the Step Brothers reference here.
What does he say? What's going on?
Tommy said Brennan had soft hands. He was a punk bitch. I think that's a Step Brothers reference.
That's a Step Brothers reference.
Fuck you, Brennan. I know you touched my drum set because the left one has a chip in it. Me and my wife love Step Brothers is so
one
good.
Of the greatest movies of all time. We could actually be Dragon and Nighthawk, really. I mean, we should probably.
Dude, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Fuck yeah, dude. Timbo says, I think someone in the rebellion offers one to him with their absolutely. And like, if they are the New Republic, they have a lot more, outreach for resources. They could be like, maybe somehow it comes up in conversation that he had a Razor Crest. He's like, well, it'd be nice to I don't know. I'm curious as to how they introduce this. That's my whole thing, is like finding a way that makes sense without just being like, oh, Mando's got his Razor Crest back. Like I want it to flow with the story. Like, and if it's a good reason, like the Republic finds it or something like that, be kind of cool.
Honestly, I gotta say, the New Republic, man, they are so lame. And I know they're supposed to be. I know they're supposed to be kind of like inept and everything, but that's rough. That's rough TV when they're on. Like it just,
yeah.
I don't like it, and it almost makes you want to root for like the dawn of the First Order or Thrawn or something like that, because it's like,
damn,
God,
shit, man.
But
I feel you though. Sometimes it'd be like that.
Yeah.
Brian's saying, unfortunately, he's not going to make it to ICC this year. That sucks, man. But I feel you.
Oh man.
Hopefully next year though, man. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. We'll get him out there one of these days. All right, what's that now? Ooh, what are you looking at there?
So this is the. I knew you were going to be all over this, and I like it because this is like the design in between before, like the First Order. It becomes the First Order ATACT, whatever their version is called.
Right.
Yeah, the ADACT or whatever. This is like an AT-AT, but slightly modified. You can see, check out. You can see the Mandalorian and Grogu image right there. And I know me and you were actually really about that because it was kind of had like 50s, 60s Flash Gordon sitcom vibes, which I think is cool.
Yep.
And again, look at the paneling looks great. The sculpt looks freaking awesome. Got the 4 figurines, probably like got the some kind of trooper and then the pilot, or maybe here's the 2 drivers and this command. What is it? Does it say 2 drivers, 1 AT-AT commander, and a snow trooper? There we go. AT-AT commander. That's the commander right there. There's a snow trooper, and then the driver.
I will. Do I want to buy this? Of course. Do I have the room for it? I don't know. So, like, that's really appealing to me. If I'm gonna buy a set from that movie, I'd probably be that one, because that's right up my alley. Much more so than the Razor Crest or something like that.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, especially that Razor Crest. I'm with you all the way. Yeah, this is much more appealing. I kind of like the more, like, it's kind of got like a more industrialized look. It almost looks like overworked, like over militarized.
Exactly. Yeah, it looks great. That really fits in universe. It could be, you could see that, or you could imagine that in the original trilogy very easily.
Something too that I just thought about. Whenever I see these guys, they're in the box and like they're probably scrunched down. Are they fully extended in the box, or the legs off?
Yeah, no. For the most part, they are. I mean, they're kind of there might be like a slight 30-degree bend to the legs or something, but for the most part, they're pretty much standing upright. The AT-ATs,
When I'm looking at it now, man, I'm just like, damn, that actually looks kind of big now that I think about it. Like maybe I would pay 60. Maybe I have been kind of tripping. I don't know.
Well, the AT-AT from Micro Galaxy is a pretty good size thing. I mean, it's
Damn. Mom, I think this would, if I'm assuming this is the same price as other large size vehicles in the line, I would assume this is probably going to be like 60, 65, somewhere around there. I would think $59.99 most likely.
I would imagine that there's going to be at least a $5 price hike for the movie, don't you think?
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't like see it at Target or Walmart. It's like 65, 70 or 67.99 or some shit like that.
Yeah, right.
Bly says he likes the new version as well. Hell yeah, dude.
I think the max I'm gonna pay for any Micro Galaxy is probably around the 50 for a big electronic one like that, 50 to 60. I'm not going any more than that, and I'll try to get it on sale if I can.
And I do like, this is cool, like the Spider Droid right here and some of the smaller vehicles. Really cool idea, like when they do their little blind boxes, like they do the chase variant, so it adds like a little bit of collectability, like one of 5,000, 10, 15,000.
I'll be right back because I have one that I have to show you that I just got.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, go ahead. You're good, man. So I don't know, these little smaller ones, they're just kind of fun, and I've always thought the Spider Droid was just so cool looking. You got Rey's speeder here. Actually, like, look at the paint on this, man. For people that don't know, this figure it's like an inch tall figure. It's very tiny. So the paint apps on this, for as small as it is, it's very precise. And looks like we got Crosshair with a ATRT right here. very rudimentary. You can see it's just got that one joint right there. The rest is solid, but these things are tiny, man. But like they just, I don't know. It's a cool way to build out like big grand armies of these vehicles, and the scale is just appropriate, man. But yeah, this spider droid, dude, I just look at the paint. It's got that gloss, like the lens gloss vibe. I really, really like what Micro Galaxy's just on a roll, dude. They really are.
So I just got it was a bundle. You know, I don't know if anybody ever buys them on Amazon, but if you do, they bundle them. So I got this one, like I was talking about, for like 16 or 17 bucks or something. And then they bundle it with one of the blind box ones.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
And so I wasn't aware, but the one that came, I am so psyched for this. And this has to be probably the coolest of the small ones. And I don't know if anybody knows what this is, but does anybody recognize that?
Oh, hold on. Give me a minute. That's
I'll show you what it is. It is.
Is that Yoda's pod?
Okay.
That he gets into from Kashyyyk?
It is.
The probe droid.
Oh
shit.
And the probe droid comes out.
No way.
And you have a tiny little probe droid.
Bro, that's fire.
It's so great. So of course I'm doing the Hoth diorama, and I'm doing a tiny little micro build to do it, because this has to be. So this is, once again, this was like a $4.99, one, or $5 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Tell me, I mean, that's
noticed that.
That is as cool as, to me, this is as cool as a Black Series figure. I got to be honest with you. Like, that is awesome. So I was really excited to get that one as the blind box pack-in at that,
Just in case anybody's still lost, though, at the beginning of Empire Strikes Back, when the probe droids fall on Hoth, that's what they're encapsulated in when they land on Hoth. I see it now.
It's very cool. You only see it from a distance. Yeah. There's actually some really cool paint work on it. And if you look inside, if you look inside on this one, there's actually paint work and some really excellent sculpting on the inside of it too. So, you get a lot of really interesting detail. I don't know if you can see inside of it, but there's really cool sculpting on the inside, and so I don't know, just a very, very cool micro galaxy. So, all right, what are we looking at now? Yeah, what are we looking at now?
Okay. So Micro Galaxy, definitely going to be on the lookout for that for sure. So this is something really cool. Y'all know me and my animals. Creative Beast Studio is doing a woolly rhino, and I wish I had the picture. We actually got to look at the color scheme for it. One of the sculptors named Ross Persetti or something like that, he actually got to choose the color, and it's a really cool, like, dark brown, light brown color. I might be able to go to their page and find it, but look at the sculpting on this guy. A woolly rhino, just a really, really awesome looking creature. Just for anybody that doesn't know, Creative Beast Studio, they do highly articulated prehistoric animals. Look at the ears on this guy. They look like I got some sockets in there, so they should be articulated.
You mean like this one right here?
Exactly. That's right. Look at that one. Exactly like that one right there.
Merry Christmas, Stone, by the way. Merry Christmas. So this was my Christmas present. Stone gave me the awesome black variant Smilodon. It's really, I've had a lot of fun with it. It's really, really cool. You got me kind of hooked on that, which is why I'm looking at that woolly going, oh boy, I could get me that one of those.
Bro, look at just the detail on the hair, and like, I know some people they see the separate pieces and they get a little turned off by it, and I understand, but like, I guarantee that just helps for the articulation, getting some bending, and I just love the hair. The sculpt is just awesome, and there's it all pieced out, and they're saying more fine cut progress today for the Beast of the Cenozoic. So they have Beast of the Mesozoic and Cenozoic. This is the Cenozoic. Woolly Rhino. Shown here, the multiple horn options that will be tooling in 2 sets coming with each release of the figure. So that's pretty cool, man.
That is cool.
So to me, dude, I feel like this could stand in as a mud horn. I might put this one.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? It really does.
Do you have the Arvala 7 Hyper? The muddy one? Arvala 7 Mando?
No, I don't. I don't have that one. No.
I need that. That's a good one, Bly. That's fucking dope, man. That's a very interesting choice.
Mm-hmm.
I just, dude, I think it's so cool, and I'm excited to hear that you like it too, man. That makes me. So you said it. I knew the lateral range of motion was going to piss you off with the Smilodon, but they're starting to improve that. They actually have. Here, let me just go straight up to their page. They released that they're doing a T-Rex, and they were on stream. This is their T-Rex that they're also releasing. Just a regular Tyrannosaurus Rex, highly articulated. You can see the different segments in the tail and the legs and such. But this thing is going to be really, really cool. They do a great job with theropods. But Hyper, that's been a known flaw of theirs for a while. And they interact a lot. They do live streams the last Thursday of every month, and they very much interact with people on socials and stuff.
Yeah.
In fact, they have one of their own employees named Chris Chaotic. The energy he reviews their figures. He works for the company, so the energy he brings to the figure, of course, it's a little bit biased because he works for the company.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but they're still promoting the product. They interact with the fans and listen to the feedback that they have. They pulled the mold on the last stream that I was watching from the last Thursday, and he straight up opens the hips. Me and you were talking about lateral range of motion for certain power stances and wide lunging. It just adds a lot of dynamicness, to a predator or whatever. So they're moving forward. A lot of their figures are going to have more of that lateral range in the hips and not just go this way. They're going to actually spread out like hips should.
That is going to really improve what they're trying to do with that line for sure.
Agreed, man.
Because you got that polar bear, the G.I. Joe polar bear, and that thing it's very similar because that thing is so good, right?
I can't wait to talk about it later. I'm so excited.
Hey, why don't you just riff on it now? We're right in the middle of the animals, right?
Yeah, a little early spoiler for Treat Yourself. Fuck it, why not?
Why not, right?
So, y'all probably seen the review. Well, actually, it's members only right now, but I'll make it live this week. But man, this polar bear, this is from the G.I. Joe classified line, and this, to me, I don't know, she kind of gives me she vibes because to me, she's big. She's a big hunk of plastic. I paid $50 for her loose off eBay. Do not regret it. And real quick, look at this lateral range. Look at that. Look at that. So for people that don't know, this is what I was referring to by lateral motion, just being able to move the hips out wide like that. But paid $50 for this girl. To me, if you put her next to she's still not quite. Polar bears are still bigger than this, man. A polar bear can weigh almost 2,000 pounds. This is like a female, like an adolescent. This is like a grizzly size. However, that's me being nitpicky. I still freaking love this figure.
Well, put her up on her back legs and then put it next to Spider-Man because it is a big ass figure.
And the posability, the way that you can like maneuver the neck, you can actually stand her up. Yeah. And I do this in my review too. You can actually stand her up on her hind legs and check her out now, dude. She's big.
Oh, yeah.
She just gives you. I'm not downgrading this figure at all. I love this thing. Like this head sculpt is menacing, intimidating, mean, ferocious. And then look at the paint here on the back. This light gray with like the dusting of. It's hard to tell on this camera, but there's a nice light frosting of the white that just looks so beautiful. You can see these nice gradients of just gives the hair some depth. Look at the shagginess. Look at her belly. You just want a rubber belly. Like she's just a good girl. She just wants to seal. That's all she wants, dude.
I think chat's gonna back me up on this one when I say nails. I told you. I told you.
You did, bro.
4 months ago, I was like, would you just get the polar bear? Well, you did. See, there you go.
No, that's not what you said. You said get the polar bear.
Get the polar bear. Get the fucking polar bear.
The fucking polar bear, for Christ's sake, Stone. Get the polar bear.
Fucking polar bear.
The fucking Bostonian ass.
That's right. But no, it is. It's really, really good.
It is, bro. It's a magnificent piece, and I'm just you got me, dude. You got me. I got the wolves. I got Timber. I got Fiona. Like they just G.I. Joe cooks. They do a fantastic job with the animals, man. And
does anybody have? I think Star Wars Collective was gonna pop on the Scorpion, G.I. Joe
Desert Scorpion. Oh, that looks so good. Yeah, with the arrow, you can shoot the arrows into it and everything, or put the.
It's got an alternate piece right here. You can plug this in, which is so cool.
Yeah.
And Hyper actually sent me the bit from the show, so I've actually watched the actual scene with the polar bear with Snake Eyes carrying the radiated fucking yeah. So that was a really cool scene and fun to see. And I know like the reference of it was for. So there's the fuck man. But you can I'll just show you can just see it's got another patch and it's got the arrows and it's very cool. Got the arrows right there.
And there's a G.I. Joe that's coming out this year. I just bought it on Amazon for pre-order, and it's the Cobra Moray, and he comes with a manta ray figure, a manta ray thing as a sort of a pack-in figure, a small one, but still very cool. And that's the one thing I love about the Joes. It seems like a few times a year they'll throw in a lot of animals into their line. Dogs, wolves, polar bears, manta rays, giant scorpions. Like, I'm there for it. That's just super fun.
I'm really glad that you got me into the line, dude. It's been in the animal specific, and I even have G.I. Joe's like humanoid, like human characters. So it's just really fun line, really cool, good accessories, good sculpts, fun It's an action figure, like it's actually got articulation and stuff. So
if anybody's interested in the polar bear, I did a diorama at the end of last year called Polar Panorama, and the polar bear features prominently in it with some really cool shots.
awesome.
So if you want to take a look and see what the polar bear looks like, there's it's just a cool little 2-minute video about the diorama. But yeah, you might like that.
Jacob, I seen you the Woolly Rhino sick. Thank you for joining back to the show, dude. Did you see the Beast of the Mesozoic? Did you see the Creative Beast Studio Tyrannosaurus, man? I forgot to mention that too. I'm not sure if you're interested in this or not, but check this out, Jacob, if you're still watching right now, bro. I'm not sure if you know about this or not. Or if maybe we did. I can't remember, but and that's funny. Yes, dude.
The last thing I needed is buying all these damn animals, but now you get it. I'm going to be very, very selective. But yeah, there's some good ones. I really like animals. Yeah, I like the ones that I like the most are the Cenozoic and Mesozoic. Those sort of Ice Age ones. Those are my favorites. You got me on those. Yeah.
I'm so glad that you like that smile, Don, man. I knew as soon as I showed it to you and you were like, man, I'm kind of feeling that black when I was like, all right, my boy, I got you. And I knew you were gonna love really it, man. Hell yeah. It's an awesome figure, dude. It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
I love Namu too. Namu is doing incredible work right now. I have one of the figures because I started pre-ordering for right now. I have 3 Hasbro pre-orders. I have Tonwi, Watto, and the Geonosian Warrior. Those are the first pre-orders that I've done for Black Series in like 8 months. And then I also have a pre-order for the Realm Warden, which is like a green color scheme Spino. It's the Jurassic Park 3 Spino, but with a green color scheme. It's really fucking sick. Mm-hmm. So hopefully those will be coming out like April or June. Waiting on that. But Namu is also we got our saltwater crocodile. Y'all have heard me talk about it before, but it is going to be shipping sometime in March. I also need to get a pre-order down for this. $70 for this awesome looking crocodile. I wish I had other pictures up, but this thing looks absolutely awesome to see. Like you can look at it in the packaging. You can see the detail right here, man. This is going to be a really, really cool piece, having a saltwater alligator,
As a Joe guy, that one really speaks to me because you could totally that would look great with Fiona. You could match them, that would look great. Yeah,
absolutely, dude. I was trying to pull up another picture of the saltwater croc because it's just very, very. I'm really, really excited for this. I missed the pre-order on these Tyrannosaurus Rexes. Unfortunately, they are sold out right now. I was really looking forward, but the reviews, there's a lot of great reviews out right now, so definitely check some of those out. That's not without the paint? Where's the one with the paint? This is a look at the whole figure, which looks really good, but I was trying to show y'all the ones with the paint, man. Where's it at? They done switched up on me. We've actually heard nothing else. They haven't done any other updates for this is the Broken Jaw Allosaurus, which I'm also probably going to snag. Haven't heard anything else about this from Namu, but they are the Chinese New Year. They're all about like the way that Asian culture is, they are all about work ethic and just working hard. So that when their New Year comes around, they take it like For me doing some research with Pokemon, I've read some stuff, and supposedly they take like the New Year, the Japanese New Year, very seriously, and they take like a week off of work. So I assume they're probably just like behind on some things because of that Japanese New Year. They literally take that super serious because they're such workaholics and their work ethic is crazy. But I would have expected to hear more about this because a lot of people, the hype for this was outstanding because Namu was already doing the Jurassic Park stuff, which was getting them a lot of attention. But for them to do like, this is actually a Allosaurus from a documentary. So it's like based on like current paleontology information. So it's like people are just really into that. They want more accurate representation for dinosaurs. So I'm just it's just very, very, Namu is on a roll, man. I was trying to find the picture of the color schemes because I wanted to ask you, Hyper, here we go. All right, tell me which color scheme you like. Do you like the lighter gray or do you like the darker gray? Caramel brown.
I'm kind of going with the darker one personally from those two pictures.
Yeah.
But they both look really cool, man. They both look really cool. But,
I kind of like the dark one. Yeah.
Dark one. Yeah. I would go with the dark one because to me it just looks a little bit more like you could do it. You know how I like to do like swamp dios and stuff. Like it just kind of seems like that would go better with what I like to do.
Yeah, I think I'm with you, dude. The brown one it gives me like younger vibes to it. Don't get me wrong, the gray one is dope. It's kind of like an older. Cool, yeah, but man, dude, these caramels in here, I just love that. I love it.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
And you put this with a 3 3/4 figure, it's like officially because saltwater crocs, you're talking about like 18, 20 feet. So like,
so now
3 3/4 would be perfect scale.
Did you reinforce your animal shelves with 1/2-inch plywood or 3/4-inch plywood?
I think I should go ahead and go 3/4. What do you
get the 3/4-inch plywood?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're gonna get that big dip in the middle because it's so much.
Exactly. I'm just gonna get the other tall dinosaurs and stick them in the middle as a braid.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Like
where's my brontosaurus?
Oh my god. Yeah.
But I wanted to. I thought maybe I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna pick the darker gray color scheme.
Well, I mean, both look really good. It's one of those things where, you'd be lucky to get either. So, and if you don't like it, you can always paint it or something. They're both awesome. I know what they're doing with that one right there. That's kind of like he's been out of the water and he's got like that dry skin on the top, which is kind of a really cool look.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The original names, they were so this is the Omen King, and then this is Lord of Blood. Originally, the names, I forget which one was which. I think the gray one was going to be Dundee, and this one was going to be Irwin, or vice versa.
That's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, right.
So they do like international polls and let people vote on the name. I was like, oh man, it sucks that those didn't go through. So they ended up going with the names that they have now. But yeah,
and how much? Those are $70 a piece, though.
$70, and I know that sounds pricey, but like when you get them in hand, man, just they're gorgeous pieces. They're made good materials. I mean, look, just the level of detail, the sculpt and the paint, man.
Yeah, they look fantastic.
And that gloss on the mouth, the teeth. Namu does the best teeth on action figures I have ever seen, dude. It's crazy. Timbo says those look good. Hell yeah, man. Yeah. And then I got one more thing to tell you about, and then we can move on to Treat Your Shelf and whatever else we're going to do in the night. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us.
I like this company quite a bit. PNSO is good.
I thought you would like this. So they do most of like figurines, like statues, not really articulated. So this is actually, from what I believe, their first articulated toy. This is like, so what is they're calling this? The new lipped articulated Cameron, the Tyrannosaurus, which they already have. Cameron is based off of a model or a cast already that was found, but it's prehistoric animal articulated toy series is what it's called, I guess. Interesting. So looks really cool though, man.
I own 2 of the pre-posed ones or whatever. Yeah. I absolutely love them, and I don't mind at all that they're static because there's such great detail on them that I appreciate the fact that it's a clean, unaltered, unarticulated thing just to keep the aesthetic right.
Yeah. It's funny because Jacob was just talking about that the other day. He likes how the Namu statues, they just have that seamless look. It makes me nervous because I'm scared about something chipping or breaking or whatever. But they really are great pieces. But I thought this was kind of cool. I'm glad that you got a little kick out of it.
Yeah. That's a great company. It's a great company.
Absolutely.
And when you buy one, for those who don't know, you actually get a really cool pamphlet that comes in the box, and it goes through the history of all the different science behind it, pictures and casts of the feet. It's a very interesting pamphlet that comes with it. It's like 20 pages long, so you get a good little something extra with it,
Hell yeah, dude. Wintzilla, what is up? First time seeing you. Says that T-Rex is noise.
Dude, what's up, man? How's it going?
Oh, that's your boy, isn't it? That's right.
That's right. That's Zilla right there, man. Yes.
Okay, I thought it sounded familiar. What's up, dude?
Yeah. How's it going, man? Good to see you.
So, real quick, just in case we have some new viewers, I'll keep this short. But if we were talking about Macro Galaxy earlier, and we talked about this a couple of streams ago now. And Cube Squadron, man, if you're a Micro Galaxy collector, please go check this page out. He's got a Kickstarter going. You can go join that. If you go to his page here on Instagram, you'll see this, and he's got the Kickstarter link right here. It's basically just it's a way to gauge interest for his product. It's not contractual obligation or you signing up or pledging anything. It's literally just you putting your name on a list. It'll take your email and stuff like that, but you don't have to pay anything. It's free. It's just, again, a way to gauge interest. He's got over 1,500, I believe. No, I'm sorry, 1,250 Kickstarter followers, which is absolutely awesome. Shout out to Cassidy of Cube Squadron. Yeah, I know, Hyper. I know me and you were all over this.
Yeah,
we were talking about Micro Galaxy Squadron, so I thought it'd be a good time just to, in case again, got some newer viewers that happen to be watching or lurking. Go check this guy out on Instagram. Cube Squadron.
To that point, Zilla, Timbo, a lot of guys, customizers and diorama builders in here. If you're looking for a scale to want to build dioramas in, the Micro Galaxy scale is where it's at, because you can do some awesome stuff without taking up a huge amount of space. I absolutely love working in the Micro Galaxy scale. I think some of these guys would probably agree. It's a great scale to work in, and it's inexpensive, so you're not, you can really sort of stretch out your budget at that scale with that line too.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
So, we won't spend too much time. We're gonna keep this around like 2.5 hours. Hyper, you want to go to 3?
That sounds about right. 2.5. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So I just want to do a quick plug. Cassidy's a good guy. Me and Hyper really like what he's doing over there at Cube Squadron. So looking forward to seeing his product grow, his channel, his brand. Pretty cool shit, man. I fuck with it. I'm very excited to. I want to have an area like with some of this representation. I think it's fucking really cool, man.
Now, will that be in the shed or the third carport at this point?
Probably the third carport. I'm thinking if everything's going according to plan, who am I kidding? There's no fucking plan. I have no plan.
Right, exactly.
We're going with the flow, baby. We already know.
Right. You know what? That would look well in the toilet shelving in back of it. That's where you put the Micro Galaxies, right behind the. Right.
Damn it, man.
Yeah.
So you got we're gonna run into some Treacho shelf.
I got one. I don't
have a lot either, man. I don't have a lot either.
So really the past couple of months, I've been very. I mean, I picked up this little, like I said, the tiny little Micro Galaxy probe droid, and I got the thing, and really that was it. With the exception of one, and so to be real quick, and I know I've spoken to a couple of people about this. So everybody knows about Hot Toys, and Hot Toys are great, and Hot Toys are awesome. But before there was Hot Toys, there was Sideshow, and Sideshow really sort of reestablished the 1/6 scale figures, and then really Hot Toys in many ways is sort of standing upon the shoulders of the Sideshow. But over the last year or two, Sideshow has come roaring back, and they did two really great lines of, and I know you and I have talked about it, Stoned. They did the Scum and Villainy line from the Cantina, and then they did the Jabba's Palace line of like the Jabba's Denizens.
Yeah.
They are so great. So Pretty much, I would say more or less. Sideshow quality is more or less just exactly on par. In fact, Sideshow and Hot Toys for many years worked together. They would make weapons, and one would make the clothes and the other one would make the weapons, and they'd put it together in a figure. And so that's why sometimes if you buy a Hot Toys, it'll say Sideshow as a collaborator on it, because they work together. So I bought my first Scum and Villainy figure, and it is without a doubt, and this will come as no surprise to most people. I think most people know I absolutely love Garindon, and I bought the 1/6 scale Garindon figure, and this is freaking awesome. You know me, I'm an OT guy, but the way everything just looks perfect on this, in the same way that a Hot Toy would, but I mean, it's just a beautiful figure. I love the way the hood just looks perfect. He's got incredible, like, all the clothes are just as good as they are with Hot Toys. He's got an incredible blaster with the little magnet that closes it.
Nice.
The sculpt of the head is, I'll take this off so you can see it, but like, he's got the undercape, he's got all the beautiful clothing and everything. Pretty much the same bucks as the human figures for, the non-armored figures for Hot Toys. This is like the same buck as far as I can tell.
Okay.
It's the same type of boot system. So this is the top of the boot. It's separate from the bottom of the boot, just like all the Hot Toys are, and everything. And so fantastic figure. There's one thing I like better about the Sideshow than the Hot Toys, and that is these boxes are gorgeous. It's just a portrait. Yeah. It's just a portrait with a simple name. There's no stupid cigar wrapper around it that flops over and everything. And then Sideshow figured it out. They know there's the cross cell on the back. So there's all the other figures in the wave, like we were talking about earlier. And it makes you want to buy all the other canteens.
Oh yeah, dude.
So it's just a beautiful presentation, beautiful box. They're as expensive, if not more expensive, than Hot Toys. So in many ways, the Sideshow figures are like, so the next one I bought, I want to buy, is Labria, the Deveronian.
Okay, yeah.
And he's $600. I mean, it's a $600 figure, so I'm saving up for that one. But, they're not giving them away. They're very, very expensive. Yeah. This one was not nearly that. This one was only about 230. So
fuck yeah, dude. For
not
one,
bad.
Yeah.
Not bad,
No, man, that's not bad at all.
So, and the thing about Sideshow is, I would say that, Hot Toys has really moved forward with clones, Clone Wars, prequel stuff, and that's great. And but Sideshow is really doubling down on the OT. So for a guy like me, like, I just can't get enough of it, and one of the things that they do is they have just real quick and I'll be done. But
you're good, man. Take your time.
So Labria, and then there's Greedo. There's Greedo on the box. There's Evasion. There's Ponda Baba and everybody. But they also did a very limited run of Beto, the other Rhodian Beto.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You see, he's walking around after Greedo gets shot.
Yeah.
And there's a Beto figure, and he's entirely different. He's got the different vest on and everything.
Yeah. And
so, like, I'm sort of like obsessed with trying to grab Beto at, like, but so it's great. They look absolutely flawless next to your Hot Toys. It's like perfect. It's like a perfect, flawless fit right into it. So if you like OT and you like 1/6 awesome figures, try the Scum and Villainy, or the Jabba's Palace ones are maybe even better, so it Weequay and Squidhead and, like,
yeah, they
awesome
look cool, man. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. So that was my big purchase over the last month. Yeah.
Nice, dude. Looked fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, pretty cool, man.
So I'll try not to spend too much time on mine. I don't have a whole lot either. I showed y'all this freaking awesome polar bear. Freaking love this thing, dude. So awesome. Can't wait to add this a part of the display, my animal display. I want to start getting more of the currently existing creatures, and just not many ways to get articulated animals other than GI Joe. Like I was saying, they got dogs and fucking warthogs and all, just really really cool stuff. So I like what GI Joe is doing. Very cool piece.
Hey, Zilla says he has 0 space. I've seen it.
Yeah, I pulled it up.
His thing, his situation is breathtaking. Like that is a breathtaking situation.
Hell
like,
yeah!
Wow, you got to check him out, man. I gotta
definitely will for sure.
His, yeah, I gotta post his update. It's friggin' amazing.
Yeah, man, I'll definitely check him out. Absolutely, fuck yeah.
That's cool, yeah.
If Hyper's saying I know it means something. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So and then I picked up, got a Marvel Legends. I don't know what they're doing. They're doing these reissues of older figures with updated paint apps and stuff, but they're putting it in this. They haven't really given us a name for this packaging. I just call it the Marvel Legends. I don't know.
Black Series, yeah.
Yeah, essentially, yeah, same fucking box, but it's essentially the same box. The window goes a little bit different, but it's like the Andrew Garfield repaint came in the same style box, but this is the Mark III. So this is the 2008 OG Iron Man. This is just like, I watched that movie the other day with my wife, and I was like, you know what? I forgot how good. And shout out Jon Favreau, same reason we got awesome Mandalorian. Great director. That first Iron Man movie, to me, that is the CGI in that movie. To me, I like better than his nanotech suit and the newer like Avengers Age of Ultron. This shit, I know it was cool how it went on him. Like the nanotech idea is cool. Like it's basically a part of him. But I just love the mechanical. He's Iron Man. And like essentially the nanotech was every time Tony had a weakness, he like it made the suit better because he figured it out. Like that was just how Tony was. But I love this look for Iron Man. To me, this is just what I think of this is what I see when I think of him. And 2008 movie just goes so hard, dude.
So why did I think you were not an Iron Man fan?
Because initially I'm really not. In the Spider-Man animated series, I didn't really have that much of a connection to him. And to me, he's like a Bruce Wayne wannabe. Like you take Tony Stark out the suit, he's got strong wills, and that's about it. You take Bruce out the Batman suit, Bruce is still a bad motherfucker, bro. Like take Batman, Iron Man, I think Batman comes away with it. You put Bruce and Tony, Bruce walks away, bro. You know, so it's like I always thought Iron Man was like again, maybe that's just me being a hater, but
a Timu Batman, right?
Timu Batman, bro. Yeah, fuck Iron Man. Nah, man. Iron Man is an OG classic Marvel character. He's a staple of Marvel. And I just really wanted this look. This is just the circle arc reactor. It's just simple. I just love it, man. I love it a lot. So
that's a good one. What did that one cost you?
That one I got, dude, on sale on Target online, $18.
Oh, that's not bad.
All right. $18. Yeah, man. I'd seen it for like $24.99. This is an older figure. This is the same exact figure that we got. I forget when it came out. It's got some, I think it's a little bit different better paint apps. I'm not totally aware, but I think it's the same as that figure as far as I'm concerned. And then
Booster Gold is the Timu Iron Man. Yes, indeed. That's right.
That's funny.
Totally. Yeah.
Damn it. That's a great repaint. I think the yellow on the box, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think so too, Winzilla. Absolutely, man. I like that. Again, just like he says in the movie, got that hot rod red. That's what it needed. Just classic Iron Man, you know.
I'm going to work on Stone becoming a bigger Iron Man fan. He was my favorite in all those movies, so we'll get him there. We'll bring him along.
Now Iron Man in the movies, I really liked. It was something to do with him in the animated series, and whenever I seen him in comic panels, I just felt like, I don't know. Sometimes I felt like him and Captain America would annoy me a lot. I found it but that's just, you know, Captain America. He was the emphasis of America at the time, and you know, it's a lot. I can't even. It's a lot to get into right here, but damn. But then I got a Clone Wars. I needed this CAD, so I had to track him down on eBay. I think I paid he was like, oh, how much was he? Like $28 or $30, $32, something like that. 28, 32, somewhere around there. But got him for under like $35. And this figure, he was going for like 45, 50 a lot of the time. So
now
definitely.
I might be looking too much into something, but I have noticed there is a new trend with the Stone Mandalorian, and that is boxed figures. There's more boxed figures than I've ever seen before. Is this an intentional thing?
Well,
You kind of seem keeping them boxed lately. I'm just saying.
I used to be a box, and that's how I started out. Was in box,
right?
You know, and then that plastic free packaging. It was
Mm-hmm.
season 2 Hunter and Wrecker, and when my cousin got them from me, I was like, well, fuck, I can't see the figure. I gotta open them. I opened those 2 figures, dude. Plastic free packaging changed me as a collector.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ripped open everything. Now, don't grant. I have duplicates. I have stuff in box and on card. I still, you know, I have duplicates, triplets, even quadruplets of stuff. But I have been kind of wanting to. I've been thinking about when me and my wife have kids one day, and like even my nephews and my nieces, like putting aside some of the. Not saying they're like, oh, this is going to be fucking $500 in 15 years or 20, 30 years, but I wouldn't mind putting some of these aside for like some of my kids or like my niece and nephew. I just feel like it would be kind of cool to keep some in the box and mire them up there. Have the ones loose, I'll pose on the shelf and stuff. Yep. And then when it's time and I need to thin stuff out or like whatever, like I know you understand. You've thinned out plenty of your collection to me myself. So whenever I get to that point one day, I can just be like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't need this anymore. It's time to let somebody else enjoy it. I'll have all this stuff, these duplicate. And if I want to keep it extra, I'm like, fuck, I got 3 of these. Like, fuck it. Extra one here. Like,
well, I just noticed that by now, usually those things would be out of the package. And now you're talking about collecting the white boxes, and I'm like, oh, look at that.
I know.
I know.
Hey, don't force your don't project on me, man. Don't get me back in. I cannot imagine like trying to display this shit in the box because it is a challenge loose. I cannot imagine. I wouldn't be able to display everything. I wouldn't be. The way that you categorize your stuff, you have it within like. It's accessible, but you have like everything on display, but not on display. The way that you have your boxes set up, you can go find it very sequenced and coordinated. Shout out to Brian. He's got a fucking spreadsheet for his collection.
Oh, yeah.
Darth Vader says you should have gotten the version with Toto. I know, dude. I almost did, Darth Vader. I was this close. It was that like what it's saying, some kind
Darth Vader, don't worry. He will. He's going to get it. He's going to have it for you next episode. I guarantee it. Right. Next, you planted the seed.
Right? I was looking at him on eBay, and I want to say he was like, I want to say like 65. Maybe I'm waffling. Don't quote me on that, chat.
Listen, don't listen to Zilla though. Don't listen to Zilla. It's okay if they change the box. You just have a new category. It's like the library when they're all lined like encyclopedias, right? You just gotta.
You see what he does, Zilla? You see what he does, bro?
Right.
You see that shit?
Right. It's gonna all work out, man.
Wednesday. I don't know, man. I kind of got to give that to win. I know it's gonna happen. They're just gonna straight up change it. What I am opening. But I'm keeping the. Speaking of, I have your X-Wing box. I'm waiting for a decent size box.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I still got it for. I want it to get to you in good condition. So like, I need a good box to package it in. I don't want to just send it to you, you know. But we'll get it. We'll get it to you.
Yeah.
What I am opening. Shout out to Brian, and I don't mean to gloat because again same situation with the Mustafar set. Not many people were able to get this, and it makes me so bitter. Because Hasbro do better. But shout out to Brian for letting me know. Entertainment Earth got the Empire Strikes Back Bespin duel, Luke and Vader duel, and I was able to snag one. So I'm extremely fortunate. Get you some friends of the community to let you know when stuff goes out. That's like what we're all here for. I want to try to start being a little more active on my Discord so we can start posting like when stuff goes up or whatever. Y'all can have somewhere. Honestly, just check Yak Face if you really want to know when stuff hits live. He's a great source, or like there's a lot of Instagram creators. But again, shout out to Brian. I love this box. I am going to cut the front of this out after I review it, and it may sound corny, but I have the front box. Shout out again to Brian and Hyper. They got me the Revenge of the Sith SDCC exclusive pack. Very fortunate to have that. But I cut out the front of the box because I want it may sound corny, but Black Series is kind of special to me. It's the action figure line that got me back into collecting as an adult. To be even more corny, it saved my life, to be honest with like minus of course my wife and good family support, you know, here and there. But like Black Series in collecting has done a lot for me. Not going to get all into it mushy, but I cut out the Revenge of the Sith packaging, and I want to cut this one out too. And I'm actually going to get these framed out because I just love having. I'll have Anakin and Obi-Wan, Revenge of the Sith duel, Mustafar duel framed out, Black Series logo, and then I'll have Luke and Vader. Two of the most iconic moments in the prequels and in the original trilogy. And I just feel like I'm going to put them somewhere. It might sound cheesy, like, bro, you're literally going to frame a fucking Black Series box. What are you? Like, fuck you. I don't care. I just, this line means a lot to me. Look at how badass this looks. They really did a good job with this packaging. They knew they couldn't miss with something like this. This Bespin Luke, I cannot express to y'all how fucking hyped I am to have this. He was in my top 10, and I didn't even have him. Didn't even have him in 2025, but I knew this figure was going to be so good. This is a figure that so many collectors were wanting. This is an iconic moment for Luke, for Empire Strikes Back. He needed to be redone, and Hasbro knew they couldn't fuck up, and they didn't. And every time I see Vader with a blue saber, granted it's kind of white there, but I'm like, oh, look at that. Oh, dude, look at that sexy ass packaging. Dude.
Did anybody else think that Stone was going to say he was going to take that packaging to the tattoo artist and then get that tattoo? I swear to God, I thought that's what you were going to do with that. That would go hard.
It just looks so good, man. Like they really did a special job. You can tell they put effort into this release, man. We were talking about marketing and packaging and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like this is just fucking cool. So
it is great packaging for sure.
So I am very fortunate to have this. Hasbro, if you ever happen to watch my shit, please do better because every collector wants to enjoy this and they deserve to enjoy this. So I'm very, very lucky, very fortunate to have this set. Last pickup is my Lego Batman.
All right. There you go.
Got me a Lego. That's my last pickup, y'all. So thank y'all for letting me show it all.
I think that was 5 pickups. That's it? 5?
I've been cutting. So hear me out. I've been trying to cut back. Obviously bills and just fucking life and shit.
Right.
We got ICC coming up. That's June. I'm trying to go to World's Strongest Man. They're coming to Myrtle Beach in South Carolina. So I went there in 2023, but the seating arrangement was atrocious. There was there was people buying utility ladders. There was people on like carpenter ladders at this fucking event because you couldn't see anything but these athletes' bald heads. It was like me, but taller and way bigger. But so 2022 was kind of a wash. So 2026, they're coming back to Myrtle Beach. Some of my favorite strongmen and competitors are going to be there. So that's going to be in April. So I got to save up for that. So I'm just trying to, also a buddy of mine, Hunter, shout out to 212 Hunter. He's a channel member of Clan Stoned as well. He's actually, unfortunately, getting out of collecting, just, moving on different habits, and he's getting rid of a lot of his collection. Well, he's going to be having a booth at ICC. So
is that right? All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. So, and he's a very chill dude, and he's like, he knows he's not going to make his money back. He's trying to like hook collectors up, but also, make some money, get rid of some stuff.
Yeah.
But shout out to 212 Hunter. Really, really good guy. He supports a lot of people in the community, a lot of other creators. But he's getting rid of his collection. So I'm going to go there and try to help get him some money, because he's got some stuff that I'm really interested in. We've already talked some price, and he's going to hook me up. So I got my sights already set on shit, and we're not even there yet. So I can only imagine how it is going to to be when I got hyper in my fucking ear, like Stone. Ask Stone.
You better believe
that Hot Toys 220. Ask him for 150. Just do it, Stone. Just do it.
Just do it.
You're gonna be in my ear.
I can't wait. I can't wait for you to go back. Now you're a seasoned professional, and now you're gonna be like, I don't think so,
bro. You damn straight,
right?
I'm about to be like Watto in that. Oh no, I can't do 25. We can probably do
exactly
15.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, I'm just see what's tattoo guys next. That's funny. Right. But yeah, man, Chad, I guess we're gonna go ahead and call it. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. Hyper, you got anything you want to plug real quick to come on your channel this week or anything, bro?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, and this is personal, and I've been deciding whether or not to say anything about it. But if you wouldn't mind, if you are so inclined, I have all 3 of my sons in the Navy, and one of them is right off the coast of Iran on the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier, taking fire and of course, we're very concerned about him at the moment. And I don't know what anybody's opinions are about the war or the conflict or anything like that. But if you could just keep my son Lucas in your thoughts and prayers. We haven't heard from him in weeks. As you can imagine, his mother is at levels of panic unimagined because of this. And yeah, so I would appreciate just sort of some positive thoughts and hope that this all comes to an end soon, and then he and everybody else gets home very safely. So thank you.
Yeah, man. I wish your son Lucas all the best. All your sons, not just Lucas, but
Thank you.
I don't want to get political here, but I will say your sons do not deserve to be there right now. And I'm not telling anybody what to think, but all I'm going to say is our government has lied to us before. It's not a secret. Our government has done things to us in the past that they are trying to cover up, and they are on the edge right now. And other countries see it. Some of their own citizens see it. I just want to say, be wary of all the news you consume, whether it's CNN or Fox or ABC. They're all corrupt. If you're not reading from an independent journalist or a third party, you're probably reading corrupt news. You're probably reading something that's already it's propaganda, you know. So please be mindful of what you're watching. Don't believe what they're feeding to us, because it is not all true. And I am not taking away from the safety of Hyper Sons at all. I do.
Oh, I know that.
This war in Iran should not be happening. It should not be happening. Pure and simple, you know. And I don't want to change. I'm not telling anybody what to think or their stances. I just know that Hyper Sons shouldn't fucking be there right now. A lot of American sons and daughters should not be there right now. But I don't want to get all into it. That's not why we're here. We're here to talk toys and to escape all this bullshit. But all I'm saying is just be mindful of what you're being told from certain news outlets. That's all I'm saying. Read third party independent journalism. Don't just read what's coming out from the main New York Times and yada yada. They're bought out. They're fucked. So yeah, let me quit yapping. This ain't y'all ain't here to listen to me talk about fucking politics. Y'all don't give a fuck about what I think. But I'm just saying, think for yourself. The government has lied to us before. That's all I'm saying. So it's not a secret. It's not a conspiracy. It's real. It's been proven. There is records of it. So all right, let me shut the hell up before we get fucking canceled or some shit, man. Fuck. Thank you all so much for spending your Saturday night with us. Great show. Maul Shadow Lord is coming. We got freaking a lot of stuff for 2026, man. I'm just super thrilled and excited. But yeah, we will see y'all next time, man. It's been an absolute blast. Hyper, it was great to hang out with you, man. Not streaming for
3 weeks. I think it was 3 weeks. Yeah, we missed one. Yeah.
Shit, dude. It feels like it just goes by so slow sometimes, but great to see you, man. I'm glad you're doing well. My thoughts are with you and your sons and Shannon as well.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, dude. Chat, thank you all so much for y'all's love and appreciation. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And with that being said, we will see y'all next time.
Peace.
Peace, everybody. Have a good night.